Hello, and welcome to Zaxria. We are back for another night at the Knots Around Table. Thank you for tuning in. If you're watching, make sure you are following so you get put in the giveaway once we reach 100 followers. We're like 20 away-ish. So make sure you follow, and then you get put in that giveaway. We're giving the most recent D&D book, whatever it is, released at the time. If you're subscribing at that point, you get put in for a giveaway for a custom mini from Hero Forge. And also make sure you check out the YouTube. There are VODs and podcasts for this campaign and some other RPG stuff on there as well. Most recent follower, thank you. I believe it is WhizzleTeats42. Appreciate it. Great name. But nonetheless, we're going to dive right into this. So, last we had left off, you guys started or continued this battle in Venora here. You are holding the line, essentially keeping at bay all of these demons, this huge demonic onslaught that has occurred and is trying to push towards the capital city. You can see what you are kind of looking at right now is a pretty formidable army. It's nothing of what you had initially imagined of what this kind of attack coming in your direction would be, for the actual culling itself. But it's a pretty formidable size, at least enough to make one kingdom hurt. But you guys being here and this fight occurring, various things happening throughout it, all of these flying kind of Vorgol demon, bat-like creatures that were dropping fire bombs onto the line. There are all sorts of these blood demons in the front. There's bone demons, this demon guard that is accompanying Zaxria right now. You can see further down the line that it kind of started to fall before your assistants or whatever elves were here pushed down that way and seem to have been breaking through the front that's coming at them and holding the line. As for you guys, your berm here has been kind of just collapsed and fallen down into this kind of lava-like ravine. Right now, Zaxria himself is kind of face-to-face with Moldrak and Zarvarax. He seems pretty strong for the most part. He hasn't really shown a whole lot of strength aside from just now when he just slammed down and caused this fissure, essentially, and breaking the berm itself. The only two other demons you have here are these two demon guards, and they are pretty hurt for the most part, so it's kind of coming to a point where it's going to just be almost like a boss fight, it seems, where it's just you and Zaxria. You can see that this back line that's here is not as dense and heavy as it was from everything that just kind of pushed forward and you guys had carved through. There are bodies of demons all over the place that you kind of laid waste to. Primarily, most of everything that you've seen, percentage-wise, probably 90% of everything that has been here has been those blood demons, kind of just like the infantry, frontline soldiers, and those have been easy to deal with. Most of the Vorgol that were flying above have kind of dissipated or been killed, essentially. I'm trying to think of what else. The kind of flesh golems, pretty much just big old bags of meat that were back here that were carrying the throne that Zaxria was on, don't really seem to be much of a threat. They're pushing forward. They look like they're walking towards you, but they're still carrying the throne, and they're very, very, very slow. But I'm trying to think of anything else of note, but I cannot in this moment. So we will kind of just make our way through it. If you remember anything.
Did you use your bloodlust before? You used it, right?
I don't think I used it yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't remember.
I can't remember if you used it. I know
It's not.
Didn't use the attacks.
It's
yet,
not
that's
marked.
Okay.
No, you were waiting to see if Ezreal could do it, but I had to save him from the...
We figured out that he can't even benefit from it.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we were trying, I think you were using it.
Unless he uses the revolver.
Because we're trying to do it while he's still in his form, and I think he only has one more turn.
Why does Zarvarax have so many discs on him?
He's got haste.
Yep.
Okay.
Then I'm a lightning boss demon guy.
Paranos' might.
And then the last one, I don't fucking know.
Rage.
Because he's cool. He's got a circle.
How many? He has that for 2 more rounds? 1?
I think this is the last one.
I think one more.
Okay.
He's got
Okay,
He's not
so
even gonna get here in time to use his cool ass ability.
I don't even think he's coming. I haven't heard anything from him.
Oh.
He's
Lame.
probably playing COD till 6 a.m.
What year is it?
Starting off round 14. Moldrak. Andrew, you're on deck, and then Ezreal.
Cool question.
What's up?
Can I just run straight across that?
Yeah, that's not like just
I
all
can get in
lava.
range now? You wanted to hold it? Or if you're doing it right now?
I can hold it.
You are up.
I think you're.
No, it's straight now, right?
Yeah, you're on the ground now.
Well,
Because he
Yeah,
slammed
yeah,
down
I
and it just started to like cave in.
I was gonna ask if I took any fall damage, but I don't even want to know, so don't. We just.
Are you right after me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You guys aren't within 30 feet, right? You can't cast 2 spells in 1 round, can you?
Wasn't it like you can
Because
cast.
this will give you an extra ranged attack.
me?
So if it was like a ranged spell attack, I'm pretty sure you'd get another one.
But cantrips aren't counted. They're counted as spells. I could do 2 spells if I like quickly spell something.
Right. All right, I'm gonna hold my action for Bloodlust for when Ander comes within range.
Okay. At the end of your turn,
Mm-hmm.
you can see Zaxria. His wings they're not like out like he's going to fly. They're kind of just out and curled up and over. They almost look like muscles and arms in themselves, just like the way that they're moving around. As he's standing over you, he's a good probably 15, 16 feet tall, very just kind of strong muscle build to him. Doesn't really have armor on the front. It's just kind of like bare chest. He's kind of grinning down. You can see the horns turned over. His mouth itself, very bull-like. The weapons that he's wielding, you see that he takes the sword that he has and kind of does this quick like shine across you and Zarvarax, to where you just shut your eyes for a second. You're not afraid of like the damage. It's just the bright light. And then you see, as you get vision of him again, you watch him whip out with his ice whip at Connor.
Oh, I thought he was gonna pull me in range.
What the fuck is that range?
You are behind that, so you're gonna have 3/4 cover.
And I'm like up in the air.
Yeah, it's like a good 60 feet, so I think you're well within. We'll see here. 20, 25, maybe not.
It's also, I thought you said the barrier was like 40 feet up from this side.
Yeah, so I probably can't actually get either one of you. So he's actually just gonna grab. Let's roll and see if he grabs Ander or Chelonia. All right, Ander.
You're getting closer.
I'm already ready for it.
So he's gonna do the ice whip attack.
Do I get a save or is it just a.
It's a attack, and then he can either elect to do damage or cause you to make a save, which is what he's gonna do.
If he
So
hits.
it's a 28 to hit.
Nope. I don't accept that hitting me. How about
Make
that?
a strength save.
Oh, nice. We
He
do
can
that.
choose which save?
No, he can either choose to do damage or cause a save.
Thank you.
And it's a strength save.
Yes.
I thought you were built different.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. We do. Go ahead and roll.
Join the Ragdoll Club.
You got luck points?
I'm a luck.
Okay.
Oh, luck is being used. One and done.
Biceps don't come in until the luck. Okay, never mind, they get worse. It happens. You said deck save? Is that what you said?
Strength.
Oh,
Ah, I see. 11.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
But he's going to freeze me, isn't he?
You know,
Yanked in.
you can use luck on attack rolls too.
It's not worth it. I could use like 15 lux, and he's gonna
The
fucking
whip
Hit 13.
envelops you. It's not like this like leather type whip. It seems it's magical to a degree. It almost feels like there's a chain in it as opposed to it being like a leather type of whip. It has like a bit of, it almost feels like it's stabbing you, but it's not. It's just how intensely cold it is that it feels like you're just getting frostbite. As it wraps around your body, it doesn't like seem to have a fixed length to it. It's kind of growing and shrinking as he's willing it to, and as he whips it out, it grows in size and then tangles all around you. You attempt to like break free and move out and pull from the top and like yank yourself up, and it just constricts and then pulls you in, and you're to the point where you're now only like 4 or 5 feet away from the front of his form here.
I can't
Bekeezy said, "Shit, I fell asleep. I'm headed there now."
He could probably still make it by 1, I think.
Yeah,
right.
1 for sure.
Yeah. Daylight savings.
Yeah.
And then give him an extra 20.
Okay.
Shit, I fell asleep.
Andrew, you are up now, but before your turn, once he gets close enough, you activate Bloodlust, right? Okay, so who is it going on? Just you 3?
Well, I have. Is Chelonia within 30 feet of me?
30 feet?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah.
Exactly.
It'll go on him too.
All right.
Yep. So.
On the horse, too?
I'll throw it on the horse. Yeah. I get 5 creatures. So.
Double tap.
You want to give it to the Demon Lord too?
Well. No.
No, okay. Just making sure.
And,
I want to see how quick he can kill me.
So everybody gets an extra melee or ranged attack, and you
hasted?
Yes.
No.
I'll take the haste.
Oh no, not Moldrak. I thought you meant.
Or
Zarbrax is
Yes.
haste.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were on the same wavelength. It said Moldrak hasted. I was like, you said Zarbrax must have had to.
And you also get to add my wisdom modifier to your hits, so everybody gets to add 4 to every attack they roll.
This is only for 1 round, right?
Yep.
To the hits? Everybody remember what kind of AC we're looking at for this guy?
20 something.
This dude is fucking buff beyond belief. It's only truly buff when we can't see the mini anymore.
These things have things.
Okay. So after that, let's see what I got here. Okay. Hold that up. After this kind of primal energy starts to flow from Moldrak, it starts to invigorate all of you. You can feel the strength just instantly coursing through your veins. Andrew, you're up still. It's your turn.
So are my attacks at disadvantage?
When you're restrained, yes.
Just break out.
Shit. That probably takes my entire turn.
Yeah. Waste.
Just choose not to be restrained.
This is where you get your teleportation.
I don't even have cards anymore.
I thought you
Went
just
through the
reshuffle
entire
them
deck.
when you go through.
No. They just lose their magical effect for the day. Would be cool,
They
but...
still count as
Yeah,
magic.
you're just throwing like normal playing cards at him?
Yeah, pretty much, man. They got a little force to them, but besides that... Yeah. The first card I take damage from, so that's
Alright.
cool.
Sick.
Might as well just challenge him to like a game of poker and just bet our lives or something.
Done worse
That was
things.
last game.
Done worse things.
I have a plus 19 to hit right now.
Yeah, and if you miss,
Why would you even say the words if you miss? And my sharpshooter is a 14. I can't miss with a 14.
you sharpshoot.
Yes, you can.
You
I'm
But
at disadvantage.
you should do it.
Natural 20.
Sharpshooter. I have to get 2 natural 20.
Sharpshooter for just this one?
Natural
Yeah,
19.
for now. 17 to hit.
Misses.
Fuck me.
You attempt to throw the first card, and instead of it making its way out, it actually just kind of explodes near your hand. Feel the force from it. Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter. Okay. That's a 31.
Hits.
If you had told me that didn't hit, I would have quit D&D on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't have blamed you.
10, 12. 19 damage.
Okay.
Sharpshooter. Is saying it faster and rolling faster doesn't help, if anybody was wondering. 18 to hit.
Misses.
God, I'm so sad I got restrained. It's a natural one. Oh, it doesn't matter because that's a 4. Another 18.
Misses.
2. What a toxic piece of shit this guy is.
Like any of these people would fucking this combat.
That's 20 and 13. 27.
Hits.
There's some doing damage, I guess. 14 damage. And
Okay.
the last attack. Absolute insane turn.
Yeah.
16!
To hit, misses.
Nice.
We need to get you out of there.
What did you say?
I said we need to get you out of there. What do you
Maybe.
think I said?
I don't know.
You need to keep him in there.
I gotta make sure, dude.
The ice whip
Playing
around
all
you.
Is that 5 or 6 attacks?
You're able to break
6, right?
a hand
No.
free, and you throw 2 cards. Both of them just go up over towards
I
the
don't
neck
want
and
to
kind
roll
of
again, even if it wasn't 6.
hit into his kind of neck, face area, and then he looks down over towards the whip and just, and then looks down towards.
Wait till I get to Zarbrek's turn. Wait, dude, you just wait, buddy.
Before Azrael's turn, he is going to. Oh, you also take.
Does he get a chance to break free since it's the end of his turn?
No,
Breaking
I
free.
probably have to do it.
No.
you have to like actively get out of that.
Is he like right within attack range of us?
Draxier?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You take cold damage from at the start of your turn that I didn't do.
Can I have used my reaction when he whipped Ander to take an attack against him?
Sure.
I'm not looking good, boy.
That's a let's see, plus 15.
I might
17
be quitting
plus
D&D,
15,
but not
so-
because of my choice.
That's a 36 to
He
hit.
did that shit to me last session. Almost killed me.
21 damage.
Oh, that's
And
weak sauce.
Draxier needs to make a strength
Hit
save.
me again.
Yeah, wait until he starts doing like ding, 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 ding.
It's probably more damage because I'm fucking 30 pounds.
31.
Let's
31? Okay, he's okay.
Huh?
Let's close.
9 plus 11, 13. 9 plus 13. 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. After you orient yourself again from the flame being kind of flashed in your eye, take a just quick swing up and towards his midsection where you can see now that the whip has come closer that Ander is just like constricted inside of it. And then as he like looks and chuckles towards Ander, he takes the flame sword in the other hand and he just tries to bury it into your midsection as his legendary action.
Can we see like where Azrael has been shooting him?
Yeah, there's like just random bullet holes and like
Okay.
cuts and shit on him. Nothing too crazy though.
Okay.
Most of them are just like mid chest. So the big flame sword
You really said
attack?
nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing really.
He
We were all
Everyone's
sitting
full
here
health.
talking, bro. We were
600
sitting here
damage
talking, and
combo.
he's like,
It's,
yeah, that
26
didn't
to hit.
really
Yep.
do anything.
You should have crit 10 times, pussy. You're weak.
You would have got a quarter of my health.
26 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Just takes the sword and goes to slam it into your, just directly into your chest, and you can see the amount of force that's coming towards you. Like you almost have to take the blade itself and try to catch it from digging too deep into your skin, but it actually catches your hand a little bit and catches the side of your chest as you try to just deflect it out of the way as best you can.
Yeah.
After that, Azrael, you're up.
Roll onto my back or whatever. Just lean up against the side of the ramp.
Okay.
I don't know, groans.
Blow his kneecaps out.
Pop open the bertha chamber, dump the shells out, and load 2 more into it.
Okay.
Fuck.
I heard if you shoot through Zarbarex, it does more damage.
Oh shit!
And I have another tick of that potion, which I forgot how much it was
Strat.
already.
Which one?
The
Yeah.
Regular or greater?
Yes.
He has a better one, but I think it was 2D4
Moderate.
Moderate is 2d4 plus 4.
For
3 rounds.
3 rounds, I believe.
Dicks.
Bro, Shub, what hieroglyphic shit did you... Is that me or you?
What?
2d4
rounds
plus
of healing.
4.
Okay. At least somebody can read the hieroglyphics, because holy shit, dude. I picked that boy up in question life.
After Azrael's turn, it is Drexir.
You just go.
Yeah, it just got legendary actions.
Yes,
like
had
a cool
enough
guy.
turns already.
This is my last 2 bertha rounds. Only had 6.
I'm gonna use my legendary actions on before the start of his turn.
How long do we get legendary actions? That's all I'm saying.
saying.
Like, almost level 20.
Yeah.
Like, almost level 20 adjacent.
Oh,
There's the
horse
chance we
can,
get further away from that.
horse
number.
can fucking...
Oh yeah, give him the little.
I don't know
Oh,
his
you
stats, but he's got 2
and
attacks
he
now.
asked for a mask. I'm knocking Shaw out and I'm taking
Yeah,
the
for
first
That one
shot.
might hit.
For
What
sure.
was he at? +6 or
He's not
something?
even getting the choice.
He's dead.
The nightmare.
That one's gonna miss for sure.
He's got to
is,
go.
+6 to hit. Yeah.
23. That's it.
All right. 23 hits.
Nice.
2d8 bludgeoning. +4.
8 bludgeoning.
All right.
Nice.
You take his extra attack already?
Yep. You missed the other one.
All right. So the first thing that Draxir does, after he kind of goes to slice up with the blade, you kind of push it over to the side, and as you're pushing it kind of up and over, trying to deflect it away, you can
Wait, you
see
say
that
you
his
missed?
other hand, he's taken up
Of course.
the whip.
Oh, okay. I was
And like just kind of like
right?
lifted it, and then goes to just slam downward. Where you watch Ander just go up, and then get slammed down onto the ground.
I'm 37 now. Gone. See you boys later.
Nah, you're fine. You got resistance to damage.
Nope.
You do. And +2 AC
So you're right.
from the thing I gave you.
It wasn't cold though. Was it?
32
It was
hit.
cold damage. How much?
Well, this is probably going to be
32.
bludgeoning. You're being.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was just making sure.
Yeah,
that the damage
32.
already took.
Wait, yeah, 32.
Yeah, I think it was cold.
I was gonna say if you flip my AC, it wouldn't hit, but it'd be a 2. So I just that.
34 points of bludgeoning damage.
Easy peasy. We live to see another day, baby.
And then he goes back to the other.
Can't do another one.
17?
And
Oh,
then,
was that bludgeoning?
Yes.
Yeah, it was
Oh shit. What was the damage?
34
34.
after 17.
I'm really living.
You got 19.
All right, and then he takes the blade and takes a swing up at you,
37.
and then a swing over to Zarbrax.
That sounds about right.
No, 30. I'm just gonna put 19. We're gonna call it a day.
28 against Moldrak, and 32 against. Or sorry, that's actually 30 and 34.
Joey got a 2-week vacation.
From Lee?
You're immune to fire.
Yep.
I'm just going to do the slashing.
because his teammates are toxic.
It's not every game. Here, that's your guy.
39 points slashing damage.
And it's half of 39.
Be 19 because we go
Yeah,
lower.
19?
19.
Okay.
And then Czar's just resistant, right?
He is resistant, but I don't know if he's wearing... Oh, I don't think we got him anything for fire
I
protection.
think he may just naturally be resistant.
Yeah,
Right.
Yes.
he is
No one. Just
naturally. He is from the kind of dragon.
So just
Billy asked me a question about whether or not I'm resistant to something. I'm just gonna say yes,
Yes,
and he's got to decide whether or not I'm lying.
So that's 39 of slashing again. And 10 of fire. So half both of them. 17 and 5, so 22 total.
He got 46 HP. Or
Yep.
He's got a turn. He can take some potions.
Still got that mod or superior, whatever that was, regenning.
And he's got one more swing here.
hieroglyph see.
Oh, wait. No,
Then he
maybe
heals for 2
No,
turns.
not one more. Okay, that's 3 attacks. We're good.
We used
I'm talking shit, but when I write with a normal pencil, people can't read it. So
marker's different.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right,
I'm
so
right with the
as
pencil,
he
I
is
can't
here,
read
he
it.
takes Ander, flips the whip down, and slams Ander onto the ground. You can hear this loud thud and crunch. Then he takes the blade and does one quick slice over towards Moldrak, and then follows up with another one on the way back towards Zarbrax.
So where am I at now?
You're just kind of in the vicinity, but we can just put you here if that makes you feel better.
It
A lot
does.
You let go of it? Oh.
All right, and then after doing that, almost with a grin on his face, surely the keepers are capable of more than this. And then, Trelonia, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna run to where Ander was,
Okay.
and I am going to. He's like flinging Ander around, right?
Yeah, Ander just now got slammed onto the ground, and he's on
For
the ground.
sure.
Oh, you can put the
It's the
He's using the
You,
lasso to grab one of
you
you
unmute
guys.
Norm. You unmute Norm.
no.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to
Jokes on
aim
that,
for
we
that
just
arm in intent of him somehow
Muted ability.
releasing Ander, or losing
Okay.
grip on Ander.
Do you want to do it as an attack to like still cause damage, or do you want to focus more on having him drop Ander?
No, well, I've got the bloodlust, so I think this
That's
one
an
I'm
attack?
gonna do an attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have what do we get with Bloodlust again?
You
Extra
get an attack, and you get to add my wisdom modifier to all your attacks.
So I get 6 total attacks with the.
If you use your Fury Blows, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
With an additional +4 to every attack.
Okay, cool. So these are the first 5. 24,
Hits.
21,
Misses.
23,
Hits.
24,
Hits.
and not 19 misses.
Misses.
And then the last one, 28.
Hits.
So-
Yes. The breezeway probably has some.
So you
Right under the
take.
big door.
He takes 17 points of damage from the
Yep.
landing the 2. And then I made 5. So that's. I rolled d10s instead of d8s.
Yeah.
So so he does 20 just off of the modifier, and then the damage is 18, 23, 24, 27.
I think 18
It's actually
maybe
pretty
10
good.
is the last modifier.
It's like 64 points of damage total there. All right. You start to try to like jab into the small like inner portions of the bicep and any pressure points you can get to. But you can see that he's extremely strong and able to fight it just because you're not like fully focused on trying to drop Andrew out of it. You're more like still trying to hurt him and do damage at the same time. If anything, it just kind of more distracts him towards it, and he withdraws his hand away, trying to get away. But you're very quickly just like jabbing up. These several little yellow rings are pushing outward, but he's still holding on to Andrew. But you do a significant amount of damage.
We're on combat, by the way.
Oh yeah, flip it over. Thank you. I didn't even notice. Okay. Good. One
We're
section.
there now.
Zarbrax is up.
You're that guy.
You're that guy for now. For another 25 minutes.
I was like, man, there was construction. I ended up in Canada, dude. I don't know. How the fuck.
He ended up there.
He get 3 attacks now? 4 attacks?
How many does he normally get?
5?
I think that's the most damage I've ever seen you do in a turn.
Me?
Yeah.
He gets 4 because
It's
he
almost
gets
70.
the extra attack from Bloodlust and
But he
the
only got
the
a
extra
crit or
haste.
something.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Hasted. And then he gets the zippies.
Oh, I
on
didn't
top of
add
that.
the.
Yeah.
His,
Wait, I'm not
his
rolling for
wisdom
this guy, dude. I
modifier.
suck.
It's
I
only
think
to
it's just to hit.
just
You
to hit,
gotta-
not to damage.
Oh,
So
shit.
What am I
20.
doing? You
Yeah,
roll,
19.
dude. I suck.
Yeah.
Doing all that shit last time we played.
This is where you
Sorry,
test
you
it.
The other two, were they both
So
19?
it was a test roll or
I
a official
I only
roll?
had one that missed.
Test
with
roll,
the
real quick.
19.
Test roll.
Yeah, so you would
Fuck.
Natural 20. Yeah, you're rolling. Fuck, I ain't rolling it.
I won.
He's got 4 attacks.
And then plus whatever your.
So it
4
would be
natural
5
points.
right here.
He started off strong. His test had a natural 20 in it.
So our attacking.
That was a 19
was
and rolled to a fucking.
He's still got +4
That
to
one?
all his attacks. So.
That's a 10.
Is he attacking recklessly? So if I
Oh,
roll
he
with
could
it-
attack
Yeah.
recklessly.
Yeah, dude. We didn't even
That
say
was-
it. We
that
just
was
started rolling
half.
three dice.
That equals 20.
Well, he's got a plus 10, right? Or plus 11?
Plus an extra
It's
4.
But, yeah.
That was like 12 though. Like, is that 2 there?
Well, his axe gives him.
Oh, yeah. It's 12 because he has plus 2 strength right now.
So
so
it's
it's-
plus 16.
Yes. 26 to hit.
hits.
Splash him.
What kind of damage is he doing again?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not even sure that's right. Man.
That doesn't seem right. Oh, actually, it
It
might
does
be
seem
because
like
it is.
Oh, I thought it was right.
because he's got that might thing activated.
Deal an additional 2d. Oh, sorry. Deal 3d6, 3d6. So yeah, you have 66,
Wow.
and then
Yeah, but how
he
many
has
dice
2
am I
extra
rolling?
d6.
66.
Is that 66? Okay, then the 2 extra dice
Where are these from?
because he's in his Keranos might thing.
So 8?
Plus the D12.
Sheesh.
Did he hit with all of his attacks?
It
He
just
only
was
rolled
one so
one.
far.
10, 20,
He's got to roll a lot of fucking dice.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
8, that's 16, 36, 40 plus
It's a 10.
9? No.
It's a 10 because he's got plus 2 strength.
What did I say? 50, 56. No, I said 40, so 50 damage. I think it was just 40.
Okay.
We think that's right.
That's all we need.
Yeah, I
Natural
trust that you
20.
guys know what you're doing.
I don't trust myself.
Natural 20. Come on.
26 again.
Hits.
He doesn't even need a natural 20
Damn,
because he's at
that is
18, 19, or 20.
Dookie. 10,
18, 19, or 20? What the hell?
Oh, he's broken
20.
right now. That's why I told you to drop it right now.
26 plus 10, 36.
Then he goes back to being useless.
6.
We're still here.
I can't believe I let your ass roll. That's crazy.
You're using his dice. That's the issue.
Yeah.
He was rolling his dice
What was it,
last
plus
time we
16?
played.
20?
Was getting 20s.
23?
He's rolling his dice.
23 to hit?
Yep.
23 hits.
10, 20, 30, 47.
Watch this natural 20 right here.
3
Watch
natural
this.
20s.
Watch this. All of them. natural 20.
That's a hit though. That's 29.
Oh, good rolls. Good rolls.
12. 20.
22.
37. 41. 51.
Did 150 damage.
Fucking zap his ass.
Roast him alive.
Well,
2?
I think it's
Fails that save.
D10s.
3d10s? 2d10s?
Man, this motherfucker should have been here. I didn't want to play this character yet.
For sure.
3d8s. Sorry, my bad.
3d8s.
Hey, my bad.
Shit, dude. 13.
13.
I probably killed him.
Easily.
Zappy boy damage.
I went right
dead.
through that bullet hole, right into his fucking heart.
Yep. Czar,
You actually killed him with all the
just
slices. Then the lightning bolt brought him back to
beyond
life.
buff right now, has almost every possible buff you guys could have threw on him. And he even looks like he's just bigger in size. Like there's just so much power inside of him right now that it's not even being able to be contained in his physical body, where he looks like he's almost going to explode. His arms are just like rippling. His face is just like almost looks like it's not even just like the normal gold and silver it is. It looks like there's just like red, like blood vessels ready to just start bursting out. He's screaming as he's just slamming the axe forward. You can see with each swing that he has, his grip on the axe is extremely tight. And the first hit that he takes and slams into Draxir's chest, Draxir actually like slides back on the surface of the ground a little bit. And then there's like this moment of like looking up like, oh shit. And then Zar takes another swing over to his side, and Draxir like tries to almost do like this absorption of it to move to the side. And then before he can even react to the other one, Zar has already like slammed the axe twice and is screaming. The lightning flies up and slams into his chest. You can see Draxir with this quick moment of acknowledgement. You're strong, Dragonborn. You're not strong enough.
Debatable.
And then
And
And then we see if he gets stunned. He's not stunned.
he heals.
Then he heals.
Yes.
I don't know
Then
what
he
the
heals.
healing is.
I don't remember if he had a
2d6
greater or
plus
a
6.
moderate.
2d6 plus 6.
I'm hard confident it was a greater, but
16.
Nice.
40 HP. He's fucking zooming up.
Is the horse flying right now?
Double check his math.
You just want him to.
I don't remember.
This is the greatest
I don't know.
writing of all time.
Did you even try?
I don't remember
As
what
long
happened
as-
and how he
I'm
got
like
there.
this, and my hands are like this.
As long as BTZ can't read it.
Nice 40 there. 24
It
plus
looks, like
16.
it looks like a
40.
ghost or something.
Mm-hmm.
He's good. We're going to be a ghost, me and him.
He's gonna use you to kill him.
Demon guard. We're gonna run over here.
That's just unnecessary.
I'm so. Who?
On Zarparak.
Does the horse get an opportunity?
Yeah, can the horse knock one of them motherfuckers
Smoke that
out?
motherfucker.
He got
Please
sentinel.
kill him.
He got sentinel.
Name next. Continue on.
Zarvarak's dead, bro.
Nice.
Better start
To
running.
Demon Guard as they run
They
up.
got a hit first.
What's his AC? Was that 42?
Well, he should be at +2
Plus
from
2.
Yeah.
me and
Nice.
Sean writing shit on the paper. Neither of us can read what the other one wrote.
With the two worst. Okay.
Your Billy had a fucking stick figure man too on top of it. I don't know what's going on that page.
Fuck you. I'm like, what is he talking about?
You know
I'm like,
exactly
oh,
what
you
he's
motherfucker.
talking about.
All right. They're gonna take 2 attacks each. All of them going at Czar with advantage.
Oh, he's going down right here.
First one is a 20
okay.
to hit.
Even if he goes down on his next turn,
That
the
hits.
potion
Second
goes
one.
off and brings him back up.
Right.
18. Nope. 16.
That's a yes.
Third one. Natural 20.
Miss.
Damn.
And the fourth.
He's dead, bro.
Natural 20 again. I rolled that 20 and a 1. Peace out.
out the
So
bagpipes.
Burst
wait,
rounds in the air.
normal
Did
attack,
2 miss and 2 hit, or
1 hit, and then 2 crit.
okay?
1 miss. 1 hit, 1 miss, 2 crit.
He effectively has 80 HP right now, though, so maybe he lives
The
it.
first one,
Isn't that what you got?
Huh?
11 points of damage.
88.
11.
Peoples, 11 half to 5. Sweet,
Okay,
made it just in
he
time
can-
to go unconscious.
Perfect
Well
timing.
done.
5.
5
damage.
damage.
You just
Yeah.
had your last turn, so.
No, you're chilling.
Pretty gnarly turn, too.
That's a 40, by the way.
You
You're
did
one
like
room.
150
your AC is-
damage.
20, not 42.
Huh. They just destroyed.
This also means you're healing right now.
Zero responsibility.
If you
for
can read
whatever's
that,
going
you're
on.
fucking, you deserve a medal.
You are getting hit
You're
right
getting
now. 5 damage. That was already half.
Mhm.
And then 2 crits that hit you. So they'll be straight damage.
It's okay. You have a rejuvenation potion going right now. So if you go down, it'll bring you back up on your next turn.
I think you're good, though. I didn't.
You should have one.
You did that. That was already a thing you did.
18 between both crits.
I have not drank a superior, I'm pretty sure, this entire fight.
Yeah, so you should have
Maybe
at least,
one, actually.
You should have at least one.
Can you mute me real quick, though?
No.
Oh, alright.
Was that the last round of the...
Now nobody look at my man boobs.
Banned on Twitch.
You got a haircut. Looks good.
Just one.
Was that the last round of the Karanos thing, or has he got
Yeah.
one more?
No, he's done.
Okay.
He didn't get stunned, though, so you do actually get to do something on the first turn you're back. You did come as your turn ended, though, so you're going to have to wait. That's fine.
All right, Connor, you're up.
So, yeah. We actually, the viewer count's gone up since I've
Oh, has
muted you.
it?
Yeah.
That fast?
It was like that.
It's because you're freaking flash the camera.
That's why they
Isn't it? Those some hairy titties, but they still titties.
Ain't my proud is not, but
It's not post nut clarity, that's post nut shame.
Alright. I'm going to have Drexir, the 2 demon guards,
Okay.
and the horse make a dex save.
Also, that marker might be dying. I can't
For
remember.
Draxier,
I thought you got a new one.
not
I
good.
was just using Rally.
Okay.
I'm hasted.
You're
Yeah,
hasted.
You are still hasted.
it's only one round of healing left, too. On your next turn.
Yeah, it's 11.
That's a fail.
Demon Guard 1. Less than that, Demon Guard 2. Okay, yep, all fail. You gotta make a save for the horse. Dex save.
Hunter's about to blow your horse.
Probably a fail.
What'd you get?
Probably like a 12 or a 13 or
Yeah.
something.
I think it saves at 19. It is. So what's going on with this?
Horse
Karanos?
getting smoked, dude.
Karanos.
You about to statue up? You about
Probably not.
to...
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
You haven't gone yet?
Look at me, since the start of the campaign.
So it's
I'm-
going to be
There are for sure at least like 30 episodes where I'm muted
13
for almost the
radiant
entire thing.
damage against
'Cause I get up
each
in the
one of
beginning.
them,
Okay.
and
You're
the
welcome to
next
unmute
hit
yourself.
on each one of them has advantage.
You said 30?
13.
Oh, shit, he's 1 HP.
He said,
Ooh.
Nay.
I never thought I'd get this far.
I was gonna be on 1 HP of that potion didn't tick, too.
I'm so fucked.
You have
I'm
Fine.
gonna die in the chain.
Just teleport out.
He's not even gonna know I'm dead and he's
3
gonna be
superiors
fucking
and a
slamming
supreme.
me.
Okay, so you do
If I could just come over and just
Probably.
and
but
some darts that
I got
have
this.
superiors in them.
Motherfucker.
What's a
I got
Okay, so I should.
I don't
come
know.
up
That
with
shit from like
I
Taco
got
Bell or
that's
something.
+2 strength.
That's what I'm here. I'm gonna not do it this time though because I have my bloodlust still.
That's our favorite. It's the only potion with sour cream.
Shit, that heal
I
me more.
also still have the potion back.
Okay.
So maybe midair.
You send this kind of just
That's a
and
bright
bonk my head on
blast
the
of energy
ground.
over in that direction, actually killing one of them.
Oh shit!
good shit.
Couldn't kill them both though. Kind of weird.
Yeah.
Killed the wrong one.
Who's the guy in the whip? How many bloodlust attacks did you get?
Said, "Good, kill Paul pussy."
And those were his last words.
Gonna see how many of us he can kill with you.
And then, just as a bonus action, I'm just going to use
I think he's gonna use
7
me to murder
sorcery
you.
points and get back a 5th level spell.
Yeah, he's gonna kill us both with one hit.
This whole whip is just still part of Skip's prank.
I can see it.
Hey, Zaxria, use this whip. Get Andrew with it.
The whole campaign is just pranking us.
Pranking him. Guys, this prank's gonna be so funny. Send in a demon army to
still
wipe out
flying,
a civilization.
Connor, who's the flying?
You know who came up? You know who came up with all of it?
Oh, okay.
Nana Ann. I knew she was the bad guy all along.
I'll unravel your secrets.
All right. Top of round 15, Mojack.
Oh shit!
Alright, I'm attacking. Draxier.
All right.
Is there like overtime at a certain point where like damage just gets doubled and
Yeah, I'm gonna say after round 17,
Yeah.
that's all my paper goes to.
sweet?
That's, the,
No, I was just saying. You're watching Iowa State.
that's where the boss hits in
Seems a little
raids. If
disparate.
you ever played a game with raids in it, you don't want the
You know what?
boss
That
to
is
hit in
fair.
raids.
That's fair.
Takes like 200% less damage. like
Makes
heals.
our damage less than
Lowest.
Shit.
Lowest to hit's a 23.
All of them hit that.
Alright. Well, he needs to make probably 4 strength saves.
Oh, did you roll advantage on your first one?
No.
The first attack against this advantage.
Yeah, it didn't improve. Well, it didn't get an actual 20. It did improve the roll.
Did we figure out if you could knock him down or back or whatever?
Oh, you know what? He might be too big.
Yeah, he's huge.
Let me just double check.
I think it's as large or smaller.
There is no size category listed in the spell.
Is it for the rock fight one?
Mhm.
Or the some? I can't remember.
Yeah. On
Okay.
hit, you deal 1d8. Target must make a strength save or be knocked prone.
Okay.
We can add a.
No, that's good. I think there was something else that was going on that we figured out he couldn't be knocked down from it. I don't even know if it was from you. I think it might have been somebody else. But anyways,
Well, if
you're
he
good.
if he doesn't make the save,
Yeah, you're good. He's a pretty strong boy though. So
sure.
and it was what
4 opportunities
Four?
to get a natural 1 though.
4 attacks.
Yep.
The lowest is a 27.
Okay. Well, still worth a try. Plus 9, 15, plus 8, 23, plus 9, 32 points of bludgeoning for the first one. 15, plus 10, 25, plus 9, 34 points of bludgeoning for the second one. 8, 16, 21, 30 points of bludgeoning for the third one. Pretty good. 16, 26, 35 points of bludgeoning for the fourth one. I think that was. All right. And then, can I use my movement to get over next to Ander?
Yes.
Okay. He's not gonna get. Like, I'm still within his range.
Yeah, you can stay within it.
Okay.
Weird question. Can he free action grab the chain?
Can I try to grab onto the whip?
Not like get me out, but just grab it so he can't swing me around.
Hmm.
I mean, you can grab it, but there's no telling if you're going to be swinging around or not. I mean, you're not restrained. You can just let it go, but you can grab it right now if you want. It doesn't matter. It's
Right, but if he starts yanking to go and like whip Andrew around, can I fight against it, or am I just going to get ripped because I've already used my action?
Yeah, you're going to get ripped just because you've already used
Okay.
Okay. Never mind.
Well, then
if you
I'll...
were like, I'm going to use my action to just grab onto it and try to keep him from doing it, it'd be very different.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I'm going to drink a superior healing potion as well.
Okay.
And that's my turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right. After that,
16, 20.
What's up?
Did you use this for your rejuvenation potion? Or did it come from somewhere else?
You should only have one. 16 plus 4, 20. 28.
Did you haste him or did you drink the potion?
Wait.
You still have the potion.
24. It was 32.
This fight has been so many.
all right, you just start
days, I have
slamming the
no
warhammer
idea what
into
I
his
used
like
to when I did
lower midsection, along with his like upper thigh area. You're just slamming it as hard as you possibly can. You can see the thuds that are hitting. There's like not a whole lot of like reverberation. Like it doesn't seem to travel too far. His muscles are very dense, so when you're hitting it, it's almost like hitting stone or like some similar material. You can see him reacting to it for sure. Like as you hit him, he's kind of stepping over to put you out in front of him so he can see you better. He's not really quick enough to be trying to evade attacks, but he's trying to like swing at you at the same time as you are hitting him, and you're just moving out of the way or blocking it with the shield as you're striking him. And then after your turn, he's actually going to use a legendary action to do a flame sword attack.
At me.
He's going to do it on Zarvarex.
I'm going to use my reaction to hit him.
Okay.
This game sucks.
Well, actually, he's going to hit.
Imagine waiting 2 weeks to just get your ass.
Yeah, he's going to
kicked,
hit
man.
you after
Damn
you
it.
just swung at him. Yeah,
Actually, it was a month. Wait a whole last month to come here and get our asses kicked.
I'd do it again.
25 to hit.
That hits. Yeah, you're saying how you wanted to play it. Let's go.
Shit, you're right. There's a speed run to that.
We don't have speed run. He's speed run. 28 points of slashing.
Mm-hmm.
As you're slamming the warhammer, he's trying to swing, and you dodge pretty much all of them, besides one of them kind of finally makes contact on your shoulder. And as it hits you, it causes you to actually kind of roll onto the ground, and then you stand back up right away, ready for whatever's next. After that, Andrew, you're up. Azrael, you're on deck. Andrew, you take 66 cold damage at the start of your turn.
66.
Holy shit.
Don't say holy shit. Holy shit, this is really low is what I was hoping you said.
Holy
28.
shit, that's so
It's like a
low.
holy shit.
20.
Quick little nap ski with the little cold blanket wrapped around me.
Got some white noise on it.
Nice and
Was that at the
cozy.
beginning of my turn?
Yes. Let me
Do
read
I
it.
roll?
I'd
I'd roll to check my
66 at the start of the creature's turn. When restrained.
death save, right?
You,
I don't think so.
You didn't take any extra damage.
You didn't take any extra.
What's at the start of your turn?
But it's at the start of my turn, so my turn isn't. I guess, but my turn would start?
We'll say no.
Yeah, because you rolled a death save at the start of your turn, right?
Right. But you would. Right. But this is the start, not. And then it would have to. You know,
So
It's
Would've
the order of
started-
operations, dude.
It
One
would
or
have
the
started.
other.
Where's this out of PEMDAS?
I wouldn't have to roll.
You're good.
Unless you want me to.
I think we have to
You're
foil
just
this.
unconscious.
Oh shit, dude. I forgot to do
Yeah,
that.
rejuvenation
After
potion.
Andrew's turn, Drexu is going to use another legendary action.
To kill him.
He's going to swing at Moldrak again.
This dude's toxic.
Let's see.
He really thinks he's doing something with these hits.
20?
20 does not hit.
Okay.
I'm glad you're
Takes
having
the
a good
sword
fight,
and
man.
goes to swing, and you like deflect it to the side. You feel when you hit it the amount of strength that it took for you to just knock it out.
I'm
of the
putting
way.
on a brave face, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, "That's all you've got for a demon prince."
They always
All right.
start talking shit when they're
Azrael.
losing. That's just how it works.
I still got 138 health. I'm good.
Slam the chamber shut.
Yep.
Click shut.
I always say when they start talking shit. I thought it was
Roll up onto the top of the fucking ridge.
Uh-huh.
I was just
Find a
countering his
little,
trash.
line of sight there and load up the first barrel.
Collateral?
Collat. Wait, who and who?
Or
Oh,
you
there's
just
another
you're just
demon?
hitting the big guy?
Yeah,
Just the
and I'll collapse on
He's
Bart.
gonna have to collect Zarbrax.
Collat and
Natural 16, which is what my
He's
crit
gonna
was
shoot
at
through
against
him to
him.
hit me.
Well, they're fucked.
Holy crit!
Yeah.
No.
Shit, I need
I
some
did
die
use all of your
sixes.
charges though to go.
just take all those.
Here.
Super Saiyan.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know how. Oh, no, it's got you.
8.
I guess you knew that because we were erasing all the shit and talking about it.
D8.
Actually looked in.
Do you need more sixes, or you're good?
Oh shit, I got double the dice. Fuck, dude. Yeah, that's 16 d6.
How many?
Is that all radiant?
Yeah, it's Demon's Bane. I think. Oh wait, no, that's just
I
bonus.
think it's
It's radiant.
Oh.
Okay.
I was about to say if it's radiant,
I
you
don't
better
think
just
they're
drop the chain.
affected with
That
small
makes
Alright.
sense.
He
to me.
hasn't been seemingly
No.
reacting to the rating, anyways.
It's a d8
Oh, okay.
from critting.
I thought it was him who was affected, not the smaller.
D6, extra
No.
d6.
He's actually a fallen angel.
I believe.
Okay.
He looks like it.
He's
Alright.
got the wings.
Looks like a fallen bitch.
Playing fucking Warhammer right now.
6 ups.
Oh my god! Like
All right, let's take an intermission real quick. 10,
Today's
20.
sponsor.
30,
No one.
Loot crate.
Us.
40,
We're our own.
Can't say
Oh.
name. You
50.
can't say like, oh my god. We're getting kicked off. It's over.
60, 70, 77, 144.
Tropical smoothie. If you want to sponsor us, the offer's open.
154. Yeah. plus 8, so 162.
Holy shit, that's so cool.
That's it?
That's pretty low.
Oh, and the plus
Are you
the
rolling that again?
What was that 10? No, it's plus 6 from the Demon's Bane. Bonus rating.
168.
God damn.
Everybody grab their dice.
I thought those were all his.
No.
This just super loud, like,
That dice
goes
is
off.
cool as fuck, though.
Connor, you actually see Azrael after he takes the shot, like, slips down the ridge a little bit, and you can see him kind of, like, roll his shoulder a bit. The shell that lands and hits into the shoulder causes this huge explosion of blood, and, like, you see a little bit of white, almost like bone splintering in the shoulder. After it hits, he just kind of, like, lets out this loud scream, and then starts to frantically look around. You can see blood actually pooling from the side of his face at this point, too. There's blood dripping heavily down his shoulder.
I just imagine it's like skeleton on one side of the face now.
Second shot.
What's the big guy?
Natural 20.
Oh, fucking A, dude.
Again?
He was joking when he said, I'm getting 6 crits.
Yeah.
He's gonna fucking do
You're a
it.
third of the way there.
4 ups this time?
A lot of low numbers.
2
10.
up.
20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 69.
Nice.
What was that? 138.
Just leave it there.
138.
Bro, it's like
plus
Deluxe actually knew what
6,
number was coming up. He was so
142,
prepared.
148.
Damn,
Jeez.
that's like over 300.
It's 300 for one turn.
That's
Incredible.
Yeah, I can't even fake talk shit. I did like 10 on my turn.
310 damage.
it doesn't kill him, you're
Plus
shit
all of
talking
the
him.
crits
Why'd
you've
you hit him
already
in the
done
head?
to him.
True.
Yeah, normally
Probably
I'd say something, but
done
it's just-
easily like,
oh,
that's
that
so
feels
much
so
damage.
wrong. Just,
So much damage. Can't even talk shit. You're knocked out cold.
He's taking a cold nap.
We're gonna be reminiscent later. You see that's right. I'll shoot him.
Oh yeah, no, you were sleeping on the job.
Yet again.
After
This is twice this fight
Azrael
that I'm
lets out
gonna
the
die.
first round and slides down, he just, after rolling his shoulder, gets the next one ready, kind of sets it up, and then at this point, you're trying to focus just from the huge recoil that just went off. After Zaxria gets hit in the shoulder and is like trying to figure out where it came from, he finds you, and then there's another explosion to where you see
Then he
the side
loses
of
you
his
again.
face get shot. You can see the horn that was there breaks and splinters off. His face has a bunch of like almost like burn marks on it from the actual shell hitting. You can see part of his cheek seems like it took some of it. And his face is actually not full right now. Like his cheekbone was just kind of blown off along with like the side of his head and the horn. And then blood starts to like heavily pool from there and from his shoulder. He like reaches up for both for a second.
he drops the chain, right?
Damn, what was he saying before about
Let's be
that's all you
weak.
got?
Now you could just leave him and bleed out.
We hold the fort.
All right.
Say from once you came.
I have all my birds around. You know?
Bleed again. No.
Your adrenaline is just pumping so much you can't even feel like the recoil at all.
My
gonna
shoulder's probably
feel-
like backwards or something. at this point.
His arm is so weirdly bent.
Come up to you.
Yeah, I'll bite down.
Oh, the horse get the fucking smoke too.
Yeah, get his ass.
Natural 20.
22.
Or it's just fucking
22 did it.
misses. Damn. Okay.
Still got the -1 AC though.
Oh, you can.
22
Yeah,
hits.
that's what I'm talking about, baby.
You can take the magical effect off of him.
Oh yeah, thank you.
What, a 2d8 plus
And then put it back on.
4?
Yeah, 2d8 plus 1.
Can't find the other one. 5,
What effect does the horse have?
1, 9,
Same.
13 damage.
Next attack is an advantage. It has 1 health.
No, cool.
So is that
What if
guy.
the horse got the final blow? Just
I hope he
a
does.
touch on the head.
I hope he does.
Okay.
Pussy.
True.
Draxier's turn. He's going to take a swing at Chelonia.
All right, start using me as a weapon, buddy.
Just tosses you.
Like Super Smash Bros. Made it.
I was thinking more Team Rocket, but
33 to hit.
Hits.
Barely.
Do you have any sort of fire resistance?
I'm wearing that ring still.
Okay, so you have fire resistance. Okay.
Didn't ask what you had equipped. He has to be in fire resist, okay?
He answered the question, okay? That's all I was looking for.
Stick to the details. I want to hear
We
your
don't
life
have time.
story.
We don't have time.
So 22 points of slashing and 16
What
points
even
of
are those?
fire.
Jalapeno.
Say it again, I'm sorry.
22 points of slashing
Okay.
and 6 points of fire damage.
You should be
So
resistant.
16, so
That's it? Hit him again.
14, so 7. So you're good. 7 points of fire.
I have resistance to bludgeoning confusion against. Is that everybody?
That's because, well, that's anybody I cast my enhancement of defense on should have
Okay.
resistance to slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing.
After he kind of just like is disoriented. There's just blood pooling. He looks around and then sees Chelonia and just takes the sword and slams it down. You kind of move the momentum of the blade out of the way to where it doesn't hit you as hard, but it clips the top part of your shell and then clips your arm as well, causing it to start to bleed. After he takes the swing at you, with Ander inside of the whip, he takes the whip and just slams it down onto the ground. So that's a death save for you, Ander.
I'm going to take a swing at him when he does that.
Okay.
26 to hit.
It's
Die next turn.
He needs to make a strength save.
Because I'm going to take damage from the... initial thing, and then he's gonna slam me again. I die next turn.
Strength save is a 16.
He fails.
Okay.
Hey, I die next turn.
I already saved him from a whip once.
What?
So he's not prone.
You can't hand you cut me up into pieces and serve me to the so I live on through you guys.
He takes the whip up to swing Ander down and like whack right underneath the foot while he's distracted.
And he just
Then he throws the whip.
slams down onto the ground.
Then he takes
I thought he
9 plus 11.
no, he put a shield.
No,
I thought he put the whip away and had a huge fire sword. We're not thinking about the.
I mean,
yeah,
Oh, he
he
took it out,
19.
slammed it on the ground,
Yeah,
and
and
then
then
switched
pulled it
back.
He takes
Okay.
28 points of bludgeoning as well.
It's like,
Trying to find
yeah, I was
every
like,
bubble you can.
trying, you know.
No way. You can.
Yeah, he can't have a whip and that fire sword,
28.
so he doesn't have the fire sword. At least that one.
All right. Well, now I can't fucking do what I was about to do. I was trying to bait the swing so I could run away.
Imagine.
And then I got knocked on my ass.
Just a legendary action
Did
to
he
kill
not have a
me.
legendary?
Yeah, but I'm not using it for that. For trying to fucking get to use it.
Billy, you can look at my spells. I ain't got shit. So
All right, sure you don't.
I really don't. How many white dots you see here, normal?
You just recovered.
I think you can move away from me. I think you're
It's
just
a fifth
ahead.
level. It doesn't do much.
I know, that's why
It's more or less just so it's my get out of jail card.
I wish I had one of those.
He's just
If
dragging
you were a
you
little
behind.
closer, I could try to do something with you, but it's really not worth it for me to run all the way over there. Because I'll die.
I'm gonna die.
I get one shot.
Yeah, ooh, look, a sorcerer.
Do you move faster when you fly?
yeah, I think I can actually fly.
Where'd he slam me down at, by the
I don't
way?
know if you have flying movement.
Did he slam me down on the opposite side? Right next to where Connor is?
No, a horse gonna stop him from going anywhere. Don't worry.
He can't. I thought he got hit by
Mark,
Sentinel.
this is 3. No.
Oh,
I have to...
Oh, if you use
I
your
can do
action,
one or
it's-
the
oh,
other.
okay.
okay.
Does he not provoke opportunity attacks?
He
No,
does.
we aren't-
But I just didn't want to provoke it from
Me,
Moldrak.
because then he couldn't...
Horse. 22. That's a hit.
26.
25?
It's
Hey,
Get him,
yeah.
horse.
Almost
Is Ander
max.
just like dangling
18
him?
damage from the horse.
Ander actually got let go.
Oh. Okay.
18 damage from the horse.
Not dead. Yet.
I don't have any faith.
He's
How much
also
damage,
down.
bro?
I could also heal Ander. Because my gun's out and I got switched, so I can switch to the healing dart.
Do not shoot me while I'm down.
All right.
But also shoot me while I'm down, please. No, I was just kidding.
As Drexier
Oh, shit, I loaded the wrong
takes
ones
the
in.
slam, actually manages to slam Ander down. You just in like this quick bit of like, oh fuck, and then you just slam into the kind of back part of his knee, and you watch it buckle. And as the knee buckles down, you take the hammer and just like punch down into like the midsection, causing him to fall back. After he does that, he takes his hands and kind of pushes up. The grip that was on Ander kind of loosens up, and then after he realizes Ander's just limp on the ground, he pulls it back to him, pushes himself up, and then takes a quick flight up as he's flying up. Chewanga takes a quick like jab over towards the leg, and then Zarbrax clips the foot as it's going up. And then as he's finally getting up, the horse just flies up a little bit and then smacks him in the back.
Oh, I know why you dropped me
But
off the
once
whip.
he reaches up towards the top, he takes the whip and then does this quick like flourish, and then swings it down towards Azrael.
Oh!
What? For what reason?
Nah, man, nah.
I
I
wonder
don't know the math. It's not like he just did 310
if this
damage.
poor innocent man was just hiding
Yeah.
from him behind
I'm
a
just
rock.
an innocent
Yeah.
man behind the wall.
It's going to be a little difficult to hit you, though.
He's got the glasses with the big toe.
He's like-
going that way. He
You
went
can
that
see
way.
the gun smoking behind it.
He's 25 feet up right now.
Okay.
You don't get the cover because of the angle, but it is at disadvantage because you're prone and it's a range attack.
25 feet up would still be 15 feet below the lip of the wall.
How tall is he?
Right, so I have to get. I still have more movement. I just didn't want to go that far. 5, 10.
That's my
So
boy over
30
there.
feet up, I'm still right below it already. Alright, so you're gonna get the cover still too.
Nice.
He's throwing it
I'll
through
just
the wall.
go to 25 feet.
He's going
What was that, plus 4?
He's fishing.
Plus
All
5?
do you know is his whip
Plus
is
5.
sentient, has its own
All
mind.
right.
And I'm at disadvantage.
He grabs you instead.
24.
It's parallel thinking, so he can think and his whip thinks on its own too.
That's a 9.
I want the whip.
Yeah.
Nobody take it.
Dibs on the whip.
I call it
23 to hit.
He's
just
just
said
24 with the
one.
bonus.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, you can have it.
The whip comes down to hit you.
Dibs on the sword.
And completely misses. It slams against the side of the ridge, and a bunch of rock and earth kind of rolls over to you. And you kind of cover your face as it shudders and breaks down. Nice. As he is up flying above, your death will not be a glorious one. You will die here only for my entertainment and nothing more. Blood dripping from the side of his face. You can still
I'm at
see that he
least
has
gonna
a sturdy
stab you, buddy.
resolve. Shalonia, you are up.
All right, I'm going
At least
to
one.
Tell me
take
where.
my staff, poke it in the ground, and then access my healing pool.
Anywhere,
Okay.
anywhere here that you want to go.
I'll just hear us. I can go back home. I'm done here.
And I've got. How much do you need, Andrew? I've got 100 points of healing for all 4 of us and the horse, I guess, if the horse wants it.
As much as you're willing to give me.
Horse
Either-
chilling.
We've got 100, so I don't know how you
Those,
guys.
those two really need it.
You need help.
Yeah, those two probably.
Yeah, I'm at
need it
17.
most. I'm good.
Okay,
Probably
so
just split it half seas right down the middle.
What's that from?
Well,
my
I have
healing pool, I've got
the
100
healing
points
thing's gonna
left.
proc, and I
Oh,
also
did you
take
use
like
any
half
of it?
damage
Yeah,
against almost
70
everything.
points.
So
Okay,
Yeah, use
that was right.
70
You
on
said
me.
you. Okay.
That's why I'm saying.
So
Yeah.
I just need to take 20. So if you guys want to split 40,
Oh.
40, have 40 each.
Yeah, 40.
you can have 50.
That makes more sense. You pretty much get 60 HP from the fucking thing.
And then I'm going to move.
Why
Is
did
my
you-
staff still right there?
Oh fuck! It is. I moved this.
That's what
Die.
it. That's what it was.
That's what it
Billy.
was. It was right here.
I'm gonna.
It's still fucking.
I'm gonna.
He's like against a tree.
I'm going to move it and face it to try to knock him off of his line.
Okay.
I think
Strength
it's a
save?
strength, yeah, which doesn't really help much.
I wonder how much that would actually
18.
fuck somebody's
That's a
wings
fail.
up if you just blew wind from an opposite direction.
So he gets
Really?
kicked 10 feet.
Okay.
Be like this way.
Now he's got a better angle. I'm just kidding.
Watch as the staff kind of hits, it causes him to kind of barrel around in the air, causing him to go all sorts of different directions. And then I'm gonna put this die back and put it like right here, and then point it this way, so we know which way it's going.
But it's on like an angle.
And it would have hit this guy too.
It will be going straight up.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
It would have went over him.
Does it blow Zarbrax up to him?
Jump on it, take it for a ride.
Can't sure.
You can use it to jump. You can't really ride it, but you can like use it to. I've done that before.
Okay. That's your turn. Chalonia takes the staff, kind of pressing it in the ground. This deep kind of candlelight yellow starts to emerge from it and spiral around. You start to focus the energy around to where you can see, you don't really just see like their form, you can see this kind of almost yellow chakra type version of them beneath their own body, like their soul underneath. And you can see some of it that's like flickering, and then looking over at Anders, there's this very, very dull light that's just kind of slowly disappearing. And you cause a bunch of your energy to go towards him. Moldrak, you looking back, you kind of like look towards Draxir and then look back at Moldrak, like what to do, and then you watch the healing energy. The healing energy kind of just go straight into his chest, and he takes this deep breath before coming to. Zarbrax, you see some of your wounds start to close up. The same for you, Trelona, using it to yourself. And then, Gonna use his last 2 legendary actions.
Let's see if
for
I can
whip
get
attack.
knocked unconscious and almost die
Oh,
again
be it.
in the same
thing,
combat 3 times.
disadvantage. Plus 5 to your AC. That's gonna be a
One of those are different.
41.
Can I just throw this out there? It'd be pretty tough to whip while a straight like hurricane is hitting your arm.
Yeah,
He's
he's,
very
he's
strong.
fucked anyway. You can't hit it. He missed. All right. After trolling a Zarbrax, you are up.
Time.
How high up in the sky is he?
It's like 25 feet.
You can get up there.
How long is that fucking whip?
60 feet.
It grows and shrinks. It doesn't have like a set length. Magically delicious.
Sorry, I'm just checking something real quick.
Yeah, don't you have that lightning jump?
I do. I'm trying to figure out how I want to play this.
Run along the edge of the fucking wall and
You
jump
also-
onto him.
I last time I did it, I think Billy gave me like 15 extra feet of jump if you jump into the wind.
His thunder jumps, it's like a teleport more than a jump, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
No, I mean like if he wasn't going to use that.
Oh, okay. Pretty sure you can also just whip your axe.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out how to play this. All right, so I'm gonna use my first action to throw my axe at him. He needs to make a dex saving throw.
Or die. So don't fail this one.
Dex?
Yeah.
20.
Okay, he succeeds.
He didn't die.
Yep.
Power word deck save.
I still have to make a.
They have under 100 decks. They can die from it.
Oh wait, no. He didn't have to make the dex save. I was wrong about that.
I think everything in the line has to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Do I roll this with advantage as a ranged weapon attack if I do it recklessly?
yep.
Okay.
It just has to be strength based. I think we figured out.
I thought
It's going to be a
we
29 to
realized
hit.
opposite.
29 hits. No,
Okay.
it just has to be strength based. Because you can throw javelins.
It says on a hit, creature suffers an additional 3d6 and 3d thunder damage. So is that on top of the weapon's 2d6? Okay.
Yep.
Just making sure.
Yep.
Does that guy right next to you have to make a save too?
No, I think it's.
Because he's lower. In
Well,
the
if
pit,
he's in the
throwing-
line, then technically he would be the one making the dex save.
You could duck down next to him and be like,
Well, because you're in a.
I would kind of just chuck it like that. So
Yeah, you're not actually like elevated.
Oh, then yeah,
it's
he
like
has
kinda
to make
like
a dex
rumbling
save.
Down. Okay.
I didn't even see that coming.
So I'll just
Can you
use this.
register on your radar?
So insignificant.
Natural 1.
Okay, he fails, and so he's
Oh,
gonna
shit,
take.
he's dead. If this kills him, though.
He just took 10 lightning damage.
Okay.
And
worth it.
I need another d6. Holy fuck, there's so many. Okay. And I'm protect here. I'm trying to be as cool as Shab, it's just not the same. 10,
So let's just play Warhammer when we play D&D. It's no big deal.
30, 49. 49 damage.
46,
49.
And then I'm going to have the axe returned to me.
Okay.
And that guy's going to have to make another dex save.
8.
It's a fail. And he takes 13 damage that time.
And then throw your axe again.
I fucking could.
Okay.
I'm going to do it again.
All right.
So that guy has to make another dex save.
Oh, that costs charges to use?
I can only do it twice per long rest.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I did use it. I used it once.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm not going to do it again.
And you
No,
lied.
it's cheap,
You
though.
said you
I was the one who told me to do it again. Yeah, I was that guy.
You can always just do whatever you want.
Well, then, with my other action, I'm going to cast Call Lightning with the axe. Oh, wait. Thunderbolt. Lightning Bolt. Yeah, that's the one I want. So it's a 5 foot, 100 feet long blast of lightning out of my chest. So I'm going to chuck the axe, call it back, and then just let out a roar that's going to fucking shoot this arc of lightning straight towards him.
Okay.
He and the other guy need to make a dexterity saving throw.
They both fail for sure.
Okay.
I didn't get any higher than an 11.
Bro just got hit by a tree and then drew a bow back. Soundtrack's wild.
Keep you on your toes.
They each take 25 lightning damage.
Watch out for that tree, but also draw your bow at the same time.
And it ignites inflammable objects.
He's
if,
flammable.
If he's flammable.
Never mind. I covered him in oil.
Everything's pretty much already on fire.
Relatable.
And then how does this healing work?
2d6 plus 6, right?
2d6 plus 6.
This is the last turn you did.
8 plus 6 is 14. 56.
All right, just as Czar described, there's just huge amounts of this white, hot blue lightning flying from his person. The axe that he throws first is followed by a bunch of crackles of energy. You can see as it slams against Zaxria, Zaxria actually in the air gets kind of like hit and moves a little bit. And then as he's moving around, the axe starts to return. It slams into the hand of Zarbrax, and then as he like catches it, he pulls the energy, and it goes from the arm into his chest, and then he just screams and lets it outward. And then you watch it slam up into the shoulder area of the demon guard right in front of him, and then up towards Draxir, who just recovers and goes to turn around, and then gets hit in the chest and kind of slams back a little bit. Still flying.
melee. I mean, you took the attack option, right? To throw it,
That's an action.
just to throw it. Is
To
one
use
whole
that
action?
special one with the
Oh.
all the bonus lightning and thunder damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Can you zippity zap on top of all that or no?
Well, that guy could make another deck save
The guy
So he's-
next to you?
as a bonus action. I'm zapping his ass.
9.
Fail. That's another 12 lightning damage.
Dude's never gonna want
I
to be like
told
that.
you if you failed the deck save, you're dead. It only took 3 of them, but I got you.
He's just like a bystander, just smashed into by an axe to his back.
Zarbrax isn't even looking at it. I didn't even see it.
He's like, don't worry, I got him, boss.
Guy just keeps getting. All right.
How can him this time?
Fool me one, shame on you.
All right. Connor, you're up.
All right. After seeing the whip attempts come by Draxir towards Azrael and I, he kind of just grab onto the back of Azrael's coat. I say, "Hold on, really quick," and I dimension door us away.
I'm in danger.
He's at home, so.
He's got 300 feet.
Home's where my heart is.
So you teleporting over to where the boys are?
We're kind of just gonna go onto the other side of the arena.
Home is where my homies are.
Yeah.
Wait, Anders no longer restrained either, is he?
No, he got dropped.
Unless he left the chain with me.
You just
Well,
want that chain so bad.
Considering he was trying to kill Azrael with it, I think he's got it.
Probably.
All right.
Maybe left a little bit.
Potion or anything? Bonus action.
Bonus action. Recover another 5th level spell slot.
Okay. Round 16, Moldrak.
Sure, wasn't overtime.
He's far away.
Say round 16.
Pretty sure that sandworm fight was like 30.
All right.
Definitely had to.
That was like this fight, but all the way through one session, 11 hours long.
The sandworm didn't do anything though.
No.
It's kind of fucked up. We just
I
beat the
also-
shit out of him. Is really what happened.
I also didn't fight it at all. I just flew through its stomach.
Do you remember we fought that one guy and everybody just kept grabbing the sword while I can't remember. I think it might have been me that was the only one hitting everyone. There's one guy hitting him, and then no, Shrew got smoked in that fight. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's when he got spiked and then spiked and then spiked again to kill him. Well, he already was missing an
Lost a
arm.
fucking arm.
Alright, guys, I'm out of here.
Andrew, you're on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna look back at Andrew and be like, "Are you good?"
Yeah.
All right, and I'm going to run forward and begin stepping into the air and use my elemental mastery of air to fly 40 feet towards Zaxria.
Damn, he can't have one thing, can he? He was like, "Oh, I can fly, people," and then he pulled up and said, "I can too."
And 20 feet over to like right here.
Does it help if he goes into my thing?
Oh, do I get pushed for
Yeah.
that? For going into
yeah,
the
it's like
wind?
15 feet.
Yeah.
No, I'll
So
take
you go
it.
5 up.
Could
and
be
then
20 because he's attuned to win.
15.
Come on.
I'd say that'll get you to him. If you
Okay.
wanna be
I was
up
like,
in the
win
air.
Jesus, dude.
Well, I had to use my action to
Young
get there,
win Jesus.
so I can't attack.
He's falling 100% if we leave him there.
No, he's good. He's hanging on by a
It's
thread.
okay. He's printed. I can print. That's it.
All right.
I can't really do anything else. So
Run over. You see Chelonia just like set down the staff and gets to like move out of the way of it. And then as the lightning is like just finishing up, and you look over, you get to this little staff area where the wind is just like pushing. There's a ton of smoke that's going with it too, like this kind of deep black smog that's getting pushed out of the way. So once you like jump into it, there's like a brief cloud of black smoke you go through, and then you like get into the air, and then you can feel beneath you your feet getting picked up by the wind around it, and you kind of like absorb some of the wind from the actual staff itself, and then start to like. It's not like this like fly like this. You're kind of like jumping in the air, and then you get like right up onto him, and then he's kind of turned around looking at you. Might actually be easier if I.
Damn. Okay. You want to fly back down? Hey, we won't blame you, dude. That's a
Andrew,
scary,
you're up.
scary
I'm good.
situation. I'm gonna attack Moldrak. Fuck up.
yo,
The guy.
good luck.
Are you standing up or
And
standing
by-
on the ground?
He's just gonna throw him lane.
I'm gonna get up.
You probably get
Actually,
killed on
I'm
a
only
horse,
gonna attack
too.
4
He's
times.
one
I'm gonna drink a
HP.
potion.
You want to kill.
Sharpshooter, dude.
First attacks with advantage.
Sharpshooter or no?
Sharpshooter.
Yes.
Only a 28.
Low.
I didn't have sharpshooter the last time I hit him.
Too
Yeah,
late.
you did.
It's only because I hit him once and I was upset and I didn't really care. Yeah. You say too late? Bro, it's just, you just write down 10. We ain't have to like
That's all it was.
10, 17, 27 damage for the first one.
Okay. Are they
20,
all-
oh, I didn't say sharpshooter. 27.
hits.
I think it was gonna hit too. Would a 22 have hit?
Yes.
DC.
I hate this game.
Same.
Almost rolled max.
About games gloves.
Yeah.
40 damage. I was one off of max.
Nice.
23?
Yeah.
Hits.
I can't do math. It was 22.
I think still is.
22 hits, right?
Wait, how much damage did you just do?
It's a 40, I think you said, right?
Yeah, 40.
41. Or 40.
40.
You said 1 off max. What a weird max game.
Yeah, your max damage is so weird.
Man, I don't get to choose. It actually wasn't max because the D10 was an 8, so. And then the other one was a 7. I was wrong. Wow. 17. Shit. Oh, yeah, 17 damage.
Okay.
Oh, also it was only 30 damage because I didn't sharpshooter that attack. Hang on, wait. I sharpshooter this one?
It balances out because of the one time you forgot.
Yeah,
so just leave it there.
I already added the fucking.
No.
Yeah, just
leave it there.
It's good. It's fine. Watch, I'm about to sharpshooter this one. It's gonna hit.
Yeah.
It's a natural 1. Hang on.
Imagine being able to roll those.
And then I rolled a natural 20. It was a 4 or 11, but 14. 14.
To hit?
Yeah, 14.
That misses for sure.
14?
Yeah.
Aren't you at plus 15?
Yeah, so I was gonna use sharpshooter on that one, so then the damage would carry over. It still wouldn't have hit because it was 19.
That was your last attack, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Did you keep the 10?
Yes.
Nice, dude. Skin system, baby.
As you stand up,
By originally fucking the
you
system.
can feel like instantly your back is just like tore up. Like your shoulder feels like it's just ready to fall off almost. And you just kind of look around, end up finding Zaxria. Very, very slowly get to the deck and then just start
retiring after this. I just want you guys to know that.
throwing cards in that direction. Moldrak, you like up close and personal to him can see these like blue explosions of force that are just slamming against his form.
I could do a backflip right now.
Azrael.
Okay. Wait till
Pick
next time.
myself up, get off the ground.
8.
Forego your attacks.
Might put a leg up on the ridge there.
12. I'm good.
I was pretty sure all my guns are empty at this point.
You want me to not?
So I'm just gonna switch to the revolver and start reloading that.
Okay.
And I dip it into a fucking lightning barrel too. I haven't been using those.
Oh, alright. Zaxria.
Your movement speed is halved going anywhere against the direction of the staff.
Move away.
How strong is this wind?
A horse?
It's
come back
Strong enough
it's
to
a
where
gust
if
of
you
wind
wanted it,
and
your
become a
movement
statue
speed's
again.
halved. Oh, sorry.
I was just like, I was wondering at what point does wind not affect you? Like, what size?
Probably if you are wind.
Fuck. What did you just say? I was talking about, like,
Like become the wind.
Oh,
dude.
like how
How
big
big?
that be?
Yeah, like-
I don't know.
Bigger than him.
Yeah, I mean he's flying right now. It's very difficult. Like, all right.
I'll just make sure, man. I'm trying to make sure Billy gets a fair shot.
It needs to
man.
be like plain size.
Do 3 attacks here. I'm just gonna do all 3 flamesword attacks against.
You have an infinitely sized whip, and I'm getting it 3 times.
He said 60.
It just challenged them, man.
I know, I sure did. I sure did.
You did also talk shit. Everybody here, nobody else.
That's fair.
I guess I was talking shit the
That's
entire
fair.
time, but, like, not directly, you know.
The lowest
you're a
is a
Yeah.
25.
Like,
All of them hit.
I'll talk shit to him right now.
I called him at least a bitch once or twice this fight. I'm pretty sure. He was going for me though. I got my boy over here.
Yeah.
31 for the first one.
He saved you
Alright.
twice and didn't save me
Touch
once.
this,
It's getting a little weird, man.
Well, if you do 100-something damage a shot,
22 for the second.
Oh, that was my boy, but I guess not anymore. You know?
Alright.
He only saved my life so many times before he gets sick of me, I guess.
This fucking guy again.
Thing earlier. Same fight.
37 for the last one.
Connor's never saves me.
Never, dude. I don't think he ever has, actually. The one time we were stuck in a room with like 15 pirates and he dimension doors us out.
All right, you start like
Oh,
jumping
yeah.
forward. You can see he's doing just like big wind flaps that are causing him to stay aloft, and then he takes a swing at you right when you get up to him, causing you to kind of jolt back, and then he just takes his hand, catching you in the air, pulls you back, does a slice, and then another one to where you have this huge gash kind of across the front of your chest, and then you take your elbow and just kind of like slam it down onto like his wrist, causing a grip to break. Okay. He still has blood just like heavily dripping from the side of his face. You can see bits of like bone that are sticking out every now and then from the blood, and him taking his like arm and going to wipe it. The shoulder is tore up. It's just kind of like the right upper side of his body. After Drexir, Chelonia, you're up.
All right. I'm going to kind of get right at the base of this wall here.
Just like watching that. It's like
I'm gonna take all the
Yeah, in between
key out of my
commercials, we get 5
necklace
minutes.
and recover 7 of the key points. And then
After 6 hours, you get the whole game.
let's see. Because Zara has fire resistance, right? Ice resistance. I can't really do much. So I think that's my turn. I'll drink the superior potion.
Okay. After Chelonia's turn, he's going to use...
I think we should start doing like a total pool of legendary actions that the guy gets.
25.
Yeah. 25 sounds about good. 25 total. But he can use like all of them at the beginning of the fight.
Legendary action. Legendary action.
Right on you.
Every fight we just don't have a front line because he just uses all of them to kill you guys.
Going to do another flame sword attack against you.
Go for it.
23 to hit.
Yeah, it just barely hits.
Say go for it. Unfazed.
I'm faced.
He just doesn't show it. Ice cold.
Phase plan.
32 points of slashing damage.
How much?
32.
Okay.
Zarvax, you're up now.
78.
Can I do a Moldrek too?
You don't. Oh, you
Can I
don't.
use the wind
resistance to
fly
slashing.
upwards
Oh, you do.
Yep.
and attack him?
Well, he
20.
has
Yeah, you probably have to like
You can grab onto me.
start, and then so you're doing like a long jump with a boost, pretty much.
This is like higher than him though, right?
The
So you could like
ridge,
run along the ridge and like jump off onto him or something.
yeah, the ridge is higher up, but the ridge is you'd have to go like pretty close to like 60 feet just to get to the top of the ridge.
He is hasty.
Pretty fast. Right?
I am hasted. I have 80 feet
This
of
is
movement
your-
base,
Oh,
so
fuck.
This is your
So,
fucking
yeah, it's up to
phase
you. You
entry
can-
right here. If we were just talking about it, you better 360 as you're jumping
I
down.
was saying it'd be a lot cooler if you rode the wind up to him.
yeah, that's what my
However
plan
you
is.
want
I'm
to do
gonna go like 30 feet or 40 feet this way
Okay,
into a sprint
okay,
into the wind, jump, get my axe ready to swing as soon as I get into
all right.
range of
Snipe
him.
him. You're
Make
getting
a
hit by this
athletics
axe
check
right
for
now.
me.
I'm for sure.
Rodrak's catching it right to his back.
This is where the
29.
clip
Okay.
slows down right here. It's slowing down. It starts pulsing.
He goes. He
Go
kills
ahead and,
me.
take a swing.
He goes through me.
He jumps.
29.
Hits.
To hit.
360. Hits him.
All right, so
Hits him and then the fucking all the
you're
random
gonna
music
manage to
that
get
doesn't
the
make
first
any
one
sense
off for
starts
sure.
playing.
Yeah.
because you're just flying through the air right now, going to hit him. So like the first swing you take is just like one like low because you actually go up and over him for how like hard you jump.
Okay.
It causes you to kind of lift up, and as you're going by, you take one swing and slam it into the shoulder. Once it slams into the shoulder, it kind of throws your momentum off just like a little bit to where you may be able to get like another swing. So I'm just going to say that you're pretty much just going to do it at, we'll say like a -3 for this hit.
Get that crit.
Does a 22 hit?
22 just hits. Did you do the damage for that?
I did not.
Okay,
So
just
for
making
the
sure.
first one,
All right.
Were you gonna make that noise regardless of what it was? Because I swear I couldn't even see the dice.
no, I saw it first.
So,
The first one is 33 damage.
Okay.
The second one is. Oh my god. Fucking
That's how he's gonna stay up.
12,
Did you know
16, 28, 37 damage.
Okay.
So he doesn't get his
You
third
can
attack.
use the bonus action if you want to.
He doesn't get a third attack.
You have a, oh,
I
you
do have a third attack.
Okay. -5.
Haste.
Oh my god.
Crit, 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 crit,
Come
crit.
on, crit.
He crits on 16s, right?
No.
I think that's only what the thing is.
16s. It's not even 16. It's 18.
Man, all these 22s are hitting now. Feels pretty good. Oh, yeah. Nice ability.
32 damage.
Okay.
And he needs to make a dex save.
21.
Yikes.
He takes 3 lightning damage.
Worth it. I didn't want to do it.
All right. You kind of do. You like look up, look at the staff after you've watched Moldrak do it, and you're like, oh, "Fuck yeah, I can do that." You kind of
Anything
do
you
this
can
quick,
do,
like
I can
turn, do this run, and then jump as you're hitting it. And then once you hit it, there's like this, like, oh fuck, like you went like you like overshot it almost because you just jumped so hard. He's far enough away to where like you actually make it though. You take the first swing and like hit into the shoulder, causes you to kind of lose a little bit of that momentum that you were just gonna like fly over with. And then as you're falling down, there's just 2 quick like boom, boom, slams into like the back of his like shoulder blade area. Same area on the like your second attack where Azrael had kind of just like blown some of it away with the Bertha round. And then the last one that you hit kind of hits the back of the leg, and as you're hitting it, you just kind of take your hand up and shoot lightning from it, like up towards his back, and it just kind of like goes up and out the shoulder, you can see. And then you realize as you're like going down, you're like, oh shit, he's getting further away. And you're fucking starting to descend down the 20 or so feet there. So go ahead and make, we'll do a dex save. Do it with advantage. You see it coming. The ground's coming quick.
Not quick enough.
Bad.
Bad.
I'm going to run to the other side of the world and make him reroll the one. This feat sounded so cool, but I haven't used it
Wait
once.
a second.
I used it
You
once.
should try to grab onto him.
On one of
We
his
just had like
We're
really
so
big,
spread up.
on
we
my
just had
last
big
attack,
battlefields.
I'm going to try to knock him prone. He needs to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
It's okay.
I've only gotten lucky with the prones once. Hopefully we do it again.
If he gets it now, he might just...
I'm using my reaction.
That one.
What do you get? What do you get?
A natural 1.
He falls out of the sky.
He cramps up.
The last attack,
I grab him by the
you
foot.
slam the axe,
You're gonna
and he just gets hit with the force of like a tidal
What,
wave.
the head of the
And it just
Andalou
comes
hammer?
and rips him out of the
Am I gonna
sky.
plunge?
You
You just-
like take
You just take him with you. You're just like drag him down.
So the first like poof, and then the second one, poof, and then the third one, you scream as you're swinging it, and as it hits, it almost like causes this like loop of lightning to slam. It hits the bottom part of his foot, and then as it goes up, you actually, instead of like pushing the lightning through, you pull it back down. So like on that third attack that it hit, the lightning went out and like looped up and around, and instead of letting it just dissipate in the air, you channel it and yank it down, and then it slams into his chest, causing him to slam down onto the ground as well. You still slam and take the 11 points of damage, but
That's
he's
fine.
also going to take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Pussy.
How far can I fall? If I flew up, how far would I fall before the end of the round?
Like
They
if you
fall-
fly
it's
up
like-
and then just like stop flying. Fuck, I think there's a.
We did that for Brian.
Was it
There was
100?
a-
It was 100 feet per second or something for Brian.
Crazy, like
I'm pretty sure it was like 100 feet per round with Brian.
we
10
found
feet
an
per
answer
second
for
per
this.
second.
So if I slammed
That'd be
into
60.
him, would I take the falling damage, or would
6
he?
seconds.
Would he also take the falling damage?
Oh, that's 10 feet squared.
He
Oh,
takes
you're
the
going-
force of you
you're
falling
going-
Yeah.
into him.
You are assumed to fall 500 feet per round,
Holy wow!
How much?
which is approximate human terminal velocity.
Wow.
Maybe I'll just fly up a
He
little
was
bit and then fly
he was
down.
falling that fast.
You hit terminal velocity instantly?
6 seconds, I guess.
Feather fall allows one to fall 60 feet per round.
Dude, that's such a crazy difference. Feather falls brilliant.
There's like math and shit here, so I'm gonna go with whatever they said. Okay.
You're over here.
Billy's
It
like,
could
I'll
be
take that
calculator.
shit.
Graphing
It could be
calculator.
all bullshit.
He's
But-
like, all right, so Moldrak is
We
There's
took
also
the integral
20 feet from the building.
from
and
start
the
to
building
finish.
is 100 feet tall. What kind of shadow is this building casting?
There's a post from Jeremy Crawford, who's like a D&D.
Oh, he's like the
Yeah,
rules
he's like
guy.
the head honcho. That's he said 500 feet per round.
Slam that.
Big
Slam
nerd.
that.
Right on the Sage's
There goes any-
compendium.
What a fucking nerd.
There's
Yeah.
any hope of
I like
sponsorship.
that one.
Yeah, it's got good shit on
We're
it.
all in a basement playing D&D. I think we qualify as super nerds.
I think I have an idea of how they
Super
figured that out.
geeks.
What's that?
So I think I have an
Nobody
idea of
says
how they
geek
figured that
anymore,
out.
okay?
Yeah.
They probably took an
Just so
integral,
losers,
which
bro.
is
Just
a way to
not a
measure
nerd, dog.
an amount over a period of time from 0 to 6, so the time of a round. And then they have
Are you
probably,
still talking?
I'm just,
Yeah.
you got gravity in there.
Bro, I came to D&D to add
got average
and
weight.
subtract.
Got the
Multiply if
you're
you're.
saying.
The force of
Yeah,
gravity plus
multiply.
32,
Add to the number
which
of
gravity's
cuts.
9.8, so
Subtract
probably
characters.
9.8 in there.
Gravity is approximately 32 feet per second.
Yeah. I couldn't write it out, but I have an idea of how they would solve that.
Yeah, I mean, everything you just said is pretty much assuming 32 feet per second for 10 feet. Let's see, final speed 5, 6, 7.
We're still going.
Mm-hmm.
I took calc too, so
Yeah, I tried. I didn't
Not
do
me.
well.
I failed miserably. Well, by failing miserably, I squeaked it out, but it
By
was-
failing miserably, I got an A every time.
that was
That's what I was
And by
looking
getting
for.
an A every time,
That's
I
what
mean
I
I failed.
My highest math credit
By
I needed
failing,
was
I passed.
statistics.
All right.
that was the second hardest class I ever took. So
Connor,
First
you're
hardest?
actually
Genetics.
Wait, so are you falling into him right now?
This is not my turn.
Oh,
I was just strategizing.
gotcha.
After you guys slam and hit the ground, he's just kind of like looks over and sees you, and then just takes a swing down over with the sword at you with the legendary action again.
Is he doing it from the
is it like?
ground?
Yeah, it's disadvantage. So it's a regular attack because I attack recklessly.
Yeah.
Right. 25.
Sure.
Close.
So the it's 12 points of fire, half to 6, and
He's got
24
no
slashing
crack.
damage. 12.
18 total.
Yeah, I think he has less than 60 health.
Did you just say
No.
less than 60?
No
Bro, I don't think he
shot.
has less than 1,000.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Schwab himself has done like 1,000 damage since this.
I think he might
Oh,
be.
and every time he runs right after shop because he's like, oh shit,
That's a lot of damage.
I think he might be 2K range.
2K?
left.
Yeah.
We do a lot.
Okay.
We do a
2K
lot of
maybe.
damage every
Oh
round.
shit.
That is true.
Shitballs.
Over under 2K health, Billy.
You better say under. Like, there's no way.
I don't like that he left. That made me feel like it's over, dude.
Sick.
Except, do you think he only got 2K health? Shit, he about 10K.
If that's the case, we're dead.
Yeah, this is next for me.
Hey,
FF at 15.
we go Vikings.
Go Vikings.
Shit, I'm leaving the game. You guys surrender early.
That means you can't play the next one, dude.
Connor, you are up.
I'll wait the delay.
You gotta join in after 10 sessions of the next game.
Yeah.
Shit. Bro, Leak hits me with a 5-minute penalty. I'm getting hit by a fucking, what is that? Like 40 hours?
Kill him in one shot right here.
I literally ain't got shit.
Wow.
If you don't kill him, you're kicked.
Classic.
create like a black hole in his like stomach or something like
Can't do that.
that.
Do it.
Cast
I want to call like a
light on
pulsar
piece
in
of
from a
food
star in
and
another galaxy.
give it to him as a
smoke
do
sign
that
of peace.
Then
Can't do that either.
maybe
You
contact
know what?
some aliens in another star system. They will come over.
You want to like pull out a sword or something?
I got it. Alright,
You got it?
start off. Bonus action. Depleting a first level spell slot. Get 2 sorcery points back.
He's done the math.
And then. We're like 100% sure this guy doesn't take fire damage, right?
Yes.
Unless I use Elemental Bane
Billy's
on him,
nodding
yeah.
right now. Yes.
Alright,
I can make
and
him
then
take fire
I'm
damage.
going to.
Does it drop to resistant, or is it just?
I don't think so. I think it just
I'm going to
makes him
cast
take it.
a meteor on him. Dodging Zarbrax, of course. If possible.
You could just throw it under me.
He's not hitting him with fire.
It's not going to be fire.
I know, but I mean underneath me.
If you make it lightning, I'm
How big
immune.
is it?
You're immune to lightning.
How
I'm
big
immune
is
to
it?
lightning.
You can make it
30
lightning.
foot
I
radius.
hit Zarbrax.
Wouldn't you like to know?
It'll actually power me up.
Are
Zarbrax
you immune
gains
to
it.
lightning?
I'm immune to lightning.
Zarbrax
The
gains a
axe
charge if he
is
gets hit by lightning.
axing.
Can't do that.
The axe gives me immunity, and I'm holding my axe.
It's my sword.
Drop the axe.
No.
Pussy.
Because it's going to be hard to drop it without hitting either.
Just make it lightning and then
or
hit Zarbrax.
I'm just saying, if you can make it lightning, I'll take the heat because I don't. It doesn't affect
You're
me.
not. I guess lightning is heat. Never mind. You're good. Never mind. I was gonna make fun of you, but you were right.
Acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder.
Immune.
I'll change it to lightning damage. I'll hit Zarbrax.
All right.
Not even
Can't
hitting the
hit.
boss.
Yeah, just
Just me.
He's prone, so disadvantage or fail?
No, it doesn't actually affect dex saves. Based on what I'm reading here with the prone thing, it just makes you disadvantage on attack rolls, and then you have an advantage on attacks against you for creatures within 5 feet. And then prone creatures' only option is to crawl unless they say no.
Wait, prone doesn't. I'm gonna just start laying on the ground more.
Good amount of misconceptions as to what we thought some shit did.
I'm open the player's
when
hand
you're,
like he's gonna say
when
it
you're
first
stunned,
line.
you're not actually like able to just be crit when you get hit. Oh wait,
No,
Bro, you're reading the wrong thing.
yeah, you're not.
Let me.
You just can't.
Just reading like fucking second edition from D&D.
got
Dex
some of
save.
those books.
Mm-hmm.
Death save.
Who's making a test save? Am I dead?
Fail.
18
Fail.
balls.
Balls.
Do it.
Big hairy one.
Burn them.
You know what?
Burn them.
Do it.
No,
Do it.
I'm holding
Balls.
Counter balls.
counter balls. Is that your inventory sheet?
No, I don't know. Is this?
Is that Brian's?
I'll take it.
There you go. There you go, bro. That's all you.
I just want to see what it is.
Oh, it's
Icewind. It's
35
Icewind
lightning
Dale,
damage.
How much?
I'm
35.
guessing maybe Brian, but holy shit, the handwriting just looks way too good.
He did not spell any of these names right.
Okay, then it was Brian, probably. That sounds like a Brian thing to do.
That boy can't even spell warrior.
They smell like Wario or
Hey,
something.
whoa, hey, that's a hard word, bro.
All them Warriors.
He does it with an O instead of an A.
Warrior.
It might be my handwriting.
He
Let me
spells-
see.
It's not. It's
Warrior.
War is in the word, bro. Did he spell war with it all?
Couldn't tell you, dude.
War.
That was his
Yeah,
password
because
for a long time.
We're all listed here as
Password's
names.
warrior
so.
123. I'd be
In
like,
the,
God, I just want to
Pappy?
fucking type it, dude. And then he couldn't even type it.
Party.
How long it took me to
Pappy.
figure out he couldn't spell
Hey.
warrior. I think he was like 13 when I told him there was an A.
Yes.
Oh, God. Rest in peace, Skip.
Make sure
You know.
you finish high school, everyone. Okay?
Or like second grade.
Warriors. All right.
Wario.
The lightning. There's 35 lightning, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. As it starts to barrel down, you can see it's actually like this huge rock of fire. Before there's this quick spiral of energy that goes around it, like a quick ring of lightning that slams into the center of it, causing it to start to crackle outward right before it hits the ground. And then as it hits the ground, it's just this huge explosion of lightning, and you're just like,
I'm laughing
just
in the
crackles
chaos.
everywhere. If anything, it just amps you up
Only
more.
35.
Okay,
It wasn't a very good roll.
round 17. Moldred.
Oh, fuck,
It's
dude.
literally all I got.
One more round.
I have
Till what?
Overtime, dude. He runs out of sheet on his paper. So we got to end the fight.
Oh.
Everything's triple damage.
Yeah, so you may actually
Get out
do
of
it if you
jail
crit. It's
card,
going to be
right?
max damage after this 17th round.
What?
You're up.
Oh, I want to say my birthday round. It's fine. I did like 1,300 damage.
You ain't got no more?
Only made 6.
Got any snipers?
I got 2, yeah. Got like 14 of them.
Instead of one, can I like
Sorry, I lied.
fly
That was-
down full speed into him?
Sure.
Will I get like any sort of like bonuses against
Give
him?
you something, yeah.
Well, then I'll fly up. What am I, like 25 feet?
Yeah, like 25 feet up.
All right, I'll fly like another
Superman into him.
15 feet up, and I'll just take the hammer and just fly down as fast as I can, and kind of crashing through the dissipating cloud of lightning. I'll cast Paralyzing Thunder, and I just pull some of that down with me and strike into his chest.
Extra damage because badass.
I'll take it.
You want more damage, or do you want the save at disadvantage?
I'll take disadvantage on the save.
Okay.
25 to hit.
Hits.
Die him right now, dude.
Die him?
Die him.
Unalive his ass, dude.
Yeah.
End it all.
Death.
Con save?
Con save.
It's only a 70. Fuck, boys.
16 plus 9, 25.
16.
Fails.
He's dead. Die.
He uses it.
I don't want to lose a turn.
Connor's been holding his 9th level spell. You better not use it.
I have 2 left.
Mhm.
Alright, I'll use. Fuck.
Connor's got 2 9th level spells. Why you gonna use it?
I gotta roll the other.
No, I'm chilling. I won't
You're
use
chilling?
it. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
That's why my
Alright.
RPG I never fired
Next
yet.
attack. He takes 25 points of damage. Do you need me to separate out thunder
Can you turn
damage?
Demon's
No.
Bane
Okay.
into a cannon?
So 25 for the first
I've seen a
one.
candy.
I'm
29
just
to
saying,
hit.
like,
I don't have
Second
cannonballs,
attack.
but
we'll start carrying cannons.
Another save. That damage kind of sucked.
Gatling cut.
I've seen those things Sandon made.
So it's a repeater cannon. You pull that boy off.
Can you just
22 points of
Oh, eventually.
damage for the second attack.
You could use rubble, the rock from where you whipped to load your cannon.
Like a punt gun. Start grabbing
You
plates.
need a blunderbuss.
and-
You need a
Did he make
shotgun.
the? Oh, I guess he's already
He's already
stunned.
stunned,
Wait, can he? Oh, he's stunned?
Yeah.
You let him get stunned?
You don't get crit though. He's just gonna lose his turn pretty much.
And you get advantage.
You don't.
That was not what we thought it was.
I think you have to be like incapacitated or something.
You have to be unconscious.
So I don't know if you got the second attack's damage. It was 22.
Yep, I got that one.
Okay, last one. Not a crit, but close enough. 33 points of, or 33 to hit.
It's
10, 18, 9, 27 points of damage.
okay.
The last one. And that is my turn.
All right.
And I'll, I imagine I like slam down into his chest. I'm gonna hop off to the side just so that I don't.
Towards Moldrak or towards Zar or away from Zar?
I'll go towards Zar.
Okay.
I'll be next to him.
As you're there and this lightning kind of crackles around, you're looking at it and then you see it kind of get pulled a little bit. Not a bunch of it, but a good amount. And then you just see like charging straight down. Are you going like straight down or kind of like a slam down and then a hit?
It's like it looks like I'm falling. Like I jumped midair and just started plummeting and slammed down into him.
Lands on him and then swings down at the same time, just square into the forehead with the first hit, causing his like one horn to bury into the ground. And then you just start slamming into the chest. You take another swing, actually at the jaw, watching blood just kind of splash over to the side from the huge wound he has on the side of his head.
Was it Tua? As a bonus, I'm gonna drink a potion, Billy.
Okay.
That's my turn.
We got to cut that one out.
You're fucking flipping that one.
Slipping that sender right to your work.
That's when Tua got hit. He had a seizure.
No, I know.
It's awareness, people.
Yeah, come on.
CTE awareness,
hit.
all right?
Yeah,
Concussion protocol is important. Protect your noggin.
Wear a helmet.
The banner rolls across the bottom.
All right.
17,
Don't
19,
any of this action.
27.
Done at your own will.
The Dolphins medical staff really fucked up.
All right. After Moldrak, Anders up.
It's me, Ander.
You gonna do something any of these rounds?
I want to skip my entire. Here. Doesn't do anything. He's immune to fire, correct?
Correct.
That's long. No, I'm just kidding.
All of these sharpshooter.
So your first, folks.
3 natural 20s right here. I can feel it brewing.
Does he get
You're,
advantage because he's stunned?
Your attacks are
I thought it was only
straight
5
rolls.
feet.
Oh, they're straight.
Wouldn't you know it? None of them hit.
This guy's hilarious. He's the funniest guy here.
This is why we got the viewers. The subs.
Yeah, I'll miss.
Got 2 more.
All right.
Perfect.
These ones, I'm not going to do sharpshooter, weirdly enough.
What?
Okay.
You're right, sharpshooter. Natural 20 and an 8.
Oh.
Does the 8 still hit?
18. But the natural 20 does, baby.
Wait,
You only have a plus 10 to
you
hit.
rolled an 8?
With the sharpshooter,
Yes.
he does.
Oh,
because the
right.
-5. I keep forgetting.
Who said you rolled an 8? Like,
I was because I'm thinking of your plus 15.
Yeah, I was doing the same.
Jesus.
Was it crit?
20,
At least
30,
20.
30 damage. Woo!
Nice. It's pretty close.
Sharpshooter every time, because then I get 10 damage on top of that crit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have rolled 10 damage with the 3 other attacks. No shot, buddy.
All right.
Attacks
Azrael,
were
you're up.
without sharpshooter.
I see him
I
for
just
one
said
minute, do I gotta walk forward? with
Base,
it?
Yeah,
I
you
do
can
10
see it.
damage with it.
Because it's kind of like
Even
this
if I roll all
bank,
ones.
and then it's like caved in and down, and you can kind of see him that way.
I'm also
I don't
gonna
mean to
just...
shoot him in the dick, but that's kind of the angle I got right here. So.
Yeah.
It's
They're
kind
gonna
of,
splatter dick onto us.
kind of a cheap shot, but
So
You gotta do it.
I said-
advantage.
I
I
said
have advantage already. And I have
Well,
advantage
you'd have
again.
disadvantage because he's laying
Oh, okay.
down.
I still have 2 advantages.
Right, so then the
Plus
disadvantage and advantage cancel out some advantage. But
Since I...
he's laying down,
Right.
range attack, disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
He stands still, gets advantage.
Right.
And then
He's a
advantage
demon.
also because he's stunned.
He's a demon. Too.
So you have +2?
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
have triple
math I was-
advantage, but 1
Do
disadvantage.
you have sharpshooter or no?
No.
Oh.
You should.
I am a sharpshooter, but I don't have sharpshooter.
It's literally the order of the sharpshooter. Alright.
And it doesn't
First
come
shot.
sharpshooter as a default perk.
Somebody in this game needs to hit their sharpshooter.
29 to to hit.
Hits.
So the lightning is a D8, and then the D8 from the blood right, and then the gun.
I'm going back to that guy, and I'm just gonna get plus to my cards and just get rid of the 2d8 force damage because I don't
11
fucking hit anyway.
6. 17 damage.
I thought I was drinking a potion, right?
The radiant.
round before.
So
I never
23.
drank that potion.
And I forgot.
but
I
keep
keep
going
fucking
my
forgetting from my
attack.
sleep. I get to add my proficiency again.
Oh, I'm rolling.
So
Fuck you
29
guys.
damage.
I'm cheating right
I
now.
should be adding double.
You technically could
proficiency.
have drank another one this round.
And then second shot.
I should have because I missed every attack.
Yeah, it would be a
Natural
good,
20.
downtime.
Halfway there.
This game's
3 crits.
Game's just too easy. This
Hell
game's just so easy.
What's this a crit with?
My revolver.
Oh.
Okay, so I got double on this one.
Damn.
Right there.
I should have waited to use bloodlust.
Right there.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, we thought Zarvarex
And then
would do
the extra
something.
D for getting a crit.
If he goes over for another die. No, not that one. just
Still did a
that.
lot of damage.
I did like 100 damage on those 2 turns I took.
You did a lot before you were here too.
Yeah.
Those two are mine.
Before you got bloodlusted,
Yeah, they
you
are.
were fucking them
Are you
up.
sure?
Like
10,
before
Gave him
this,
4, I
the
think.
last
20,
second.
31,
Yeah, you're,
33,
while you're
I think out of all of
6,
your
39
Karanos turns,
plus 12.
the bloodluster one was actually like the lowest damage, but it was still
Yeah.
like decent damage.
Was
well
bloodlust
over 100.
Bloodlust gives you another attack.
Yeah.
So you have
Nice.
5 more
Alright.
attacks.
It was only for
2 quick
Yeah, but it's one round.
revolver
then you get
shots.
plus 4 to all those attacks.
There's some lightning in it too, so Zarvarex must have like get some suck on that lightning shot.
And then gain
Like
a charge on his
spaghetti.
attack.
He
Because he can't get them from
can't
crits.
act his turn. So, Chelonia, you're up. Sorry, you're on deck.
All right.
5, 10, 15. It's like 20 feet to get across there. That'd be number 20 right there.
He's stunned until the start of my next
So
turn.
I can get there. So I'm gonna unload the 4 punches on him.
All right. You have advantage.
He's just over there stunned.
Advantage with a +2.
So the first one is 22.
Give me my money.
Second one is 32.
Break off the other one.
That is a
You ain't got no money. I'm taking your horn then, bitch.
Take his sword, his whip, his horn.
that one hits.
Fastest saw of your life.
And
6
that one
seconds.
hits. So I
I'll
got
get him to
all
do it while
5.
he's
If he's stunned, can we take his weapons away from him?
I don't know about that.
You can cut his hands off.
And he takes 17 off the rip. And that's
Damn, I
12.
just realized I just crit him on a dick shot too. That's got hurt.
No balls.
Yeah, he down one testy.
When does D&D make it so each limb has a certain amount of
20,
HP?
so
And then we just go for cutting people's
38.
arms off? How do they fight us?
He's a solo guy.
They cut your arm.
38. All right. As he's on the ground there, you make your way up. The first hit you take, you slam into the side of his thigh, causing this ring to kind of roll out. And then you just keep going up towards the hip, kind of his ribs, up towards his chest. And then a final one, like right on top of the actual chest, causing this huge yellow ring to kind of radiate out. You can see his body kind of like tense up for a second and then go slack again. All right. Zara, you're up.
I'm just gonna like do like a cool twisty jump maneuver to jump up,
Okay.
and then as I land, I'm gonna bring the axe down right into his chest.
All right.
But first, I'm gonna cast Thunderous Smite.
Since you jumped and spun, you were dizzy, so you hit Moldrak instead.
Yeah. That's gonna be. I have advantage.
You do?
Yes.
Automatically.
Advantage
Okay.
and +2.
Well, I'm not gonna attack recklessly.
You have +2 because he's stunned and prone.
Okay. Well, then I'm still not attacking recklessly.
Okay.
You get more advantage.
It's true.
+4.
31 to hit.
Hits.
Sounds like you need it.
Get
Yeah.
it. Plus
That's 5.
Should maybe carry that bonus over to the
He
damage
definitely
instead.
just. He just picked up a 3 and turned it to a 5.
It was a 5. Fuck you. The first one does 31 damage.
Okay.
Are you allowed to crit?
No.
Oh, so many
28 to hit.
At least you consistently hit. Some of us can't even do that. So
Ooh, that's a bad one.
I went from the guy who didn't miss to the guy who only misses.
First triple advantage.
That one's only 21
Was it
damage.
320s or something?
No, but it wasn't.
There was a 20 in there.
And for my third
Alright, if we're all doing
attack,
it, might as well check.
I don't need to roll. Alright.
33 to hit.
I'm getting new dice. I'm gonna buy a new halfling bag.
Another one.
Same bag, just different
Maybe I
dice.
should wear that.
There we go.
Another one.
Heard if you microwave your dice for a minute, they work better.
Oh, true.
You got
Not
microwave?
using my microwave.
You should have said that. I just threw my
37 damage.
37?
Yeah.
You also wrap them in aluminum foil when you put them in the microwave.
No, that'll cause fire.
charge.
I wonder why he said it.
The other thing was cool.
That's it.
Is that that?
I use my bonus action to cast Thunderous Smite.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. Okay. Alrighty. Connor, you're up.
2 19s. No crits allowed.
Hit him again.
The same thing I did last time.
He's stunned now.
Throw stones at him.
Can you blame him?
No, I'm too far. I can just
Is it a dex save? Is it a con save?
I want to say Dex.
Disintegrate
his
his
dick
dick off.
What is it?
Melt his dick.
Con makes sense. It is actually dex save. You're trying to dodge the, what is it, like a laser beam?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
Because you can blast a fucking hole in a wall, I think.
Uh-huh.
I'm not saying.
It
I'm
just
saying,
disintegrates stuff.
yeah, like
We'll use disintegrate.
there's a
You're
beam
gonna
of
disintegrate?
light.
What part of
Well,
the ring is disintegrate now?
He's stunned, so he fails the dex save.
Since he failed the death saves, he gets to choose what body part he loses. Right? That's how it works.
We could roll the direction dice. Head, feet,
That's the circle.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
head, dick, arm.
Head, arm, dick, dick, dick.
77 damage.
If anybody but YouTube rolls that, we go, "Wow, that was a lot of damage," and then we're like, "Oh, normal Connor turn, whatever." 77. Wow, kind of low numbers for Connor, honestly.
It's true.
Stay where you are. Okay. Top of round
I would be
18.
so proud.
We're gonna put this into hero mode. So if you crit, it's just max
What if
Is
he
that
crits?
for him,
Yeah,
too?
wait. What if he
for
crits?
anybody.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
All right.
The enraged timer.
we're
This
getting
ain't
down
hero
to-
mode. This is you all about the die mode.
Crits,
And he's
max.
like, hang on, 20% health.
Is he stunned?
Till the
Forever.
start of my turn.
He can't get up. He's stuck. I'm stuck, step bro.
Am I up? Help me! My horn's stuck in the ground. I'm so exposed.
I forgot I had a laundry today.
Before those flesh golems just start walking over. Oh, they're big flesh.
Okay. Jesus. You're up, Modric.
Okay.
He's still prone. He's not stunned though.
Just go ahead and cream him twice.
Do I get advantage if he's prone?
As long as you're within 5 feet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whoa, crit. Oh.
Damn it, I got a 19. 34 to hit.
Hits.
Those are the saddest 34 I've ever heard in my life.
I wish it was a 35. 2 18s. This is so sad. 33 to hit.
This is the one.
Used all your
Hey, you-
hits.
25 to hit.
Jared.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Constitution save again for the first one.
Luckily, I've been saving all these crits for this round.
I really don't want to make.
Do it.
Con 14.
Fails.
Using a save.
All right.
Assist. Can't mess around.
Not now. He's gonna crit you twice, at least.
16, 25
4
points
times
of
with 2
damage
shots.
for the first one.
Okay.
You need to make another save.
20.
Makes
Do you have
it.
fan ability for your revolver.
Natural 20.
All right.
I think I wanted to make one. I don't know if I did or not. I don't think I did.
10. 19 points of damage for the second one.
Oh,
That's good. 18, 28 plus 9. 37 points of damage for the third one. 2 off of max damage. Just in preparation, I'm going to drink a potion. For,
Sip, sip.
yeah.
Okay. He's,
Am I within 5 feet of Zarvax?
sure.
Okay.
Um,
No particular reason. That's my turn.
Don't use your legendary action yet. At least let me crit him 5 times, and then
I don't want to burn it to move, just to stand.
but
12.
So I use a flame sword attack at, we'll go
12 plus 8, 24.
Is it at disadvantage?
24 plus
Yeah.
8, 32.
to
137.
he rolled the dice back there, but he was calling you no matter
Yeah.
what.
So there was 3 numbers on the chart, but they all said Zarvax. So
25.
Even with disadvantage, that's crazy.
Bro's got like a plus 70, okay, dude?
It's fucking nuts.
Plus 70, minus 50.
yeah.
Great.
When he swings at Zarvax, I swing at him.
Bing, bing.
that's grit.
Natural 20.
That's crit.
30,
You were saving it for that.
39 points.
You didn't even gotta
of
roll.
Slashing.
Oh, I don't.
No.
He takes
and
max
6
damage.
points of fire. From what?
Have those been
My
half?
boy over here crit.
Roll on your
crit.
reaction? Not half. 39, you got a half. And then the 6, you got a half.
30,
19.
60. 69 points.
Nice!
Yeah. 30 is the max I can roll on the dice. Doubled to 60, and my bonus is 9.
Did.
His face when he realized what the number was fucking great. He's like,
And he needs to make a con save.
I'm in danger.
Natural 20.
alright, get out of danger.
I have 10 HP.
Wasting his
Get a
natural
potion.
20s, guys.
I do not.
Andrew, you're up.
Have you tried?
You got a potion?
Not almost.
I already drank one. I have one left. Do you guys need one?
I need a potion.
Can I hand him one? Yeah, that's my last superior. You got it.
Comes the crits.
Oh, it's just gonna go away.
He's got.
Here comes the crit.
You are supreme.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know.
It's with, the first one's with
That's
advantage.
what Azrael spent all the money on.
You know what advantage means, right?
It's like a rap.
Sharpshooter! 20! 25.
Hits.
I should roll this one because I'm going to crit all the rest. So.
The rest will be at disadvantage. He's prone.
Why does that matter if I can
Oh,
ignore cover?
If you use sharpshooter, does that?
That's weird.
No.
Sharpshooter ignores all that
Yeah,
stuff.
you can just ignore it. That's fine.
That doesn't make sense.
It'd be dumb to take that feat and not do that.
Damn, that was a good ass roll. It's not 69, but you know. What can I do? 27, 37 damage. Since all these are crits, they're also going to be sharpshooter.
Oh, they're all crits already? You knew that?
Yep.
That's weird. Cool.
Or none of them could be crits, and I miss every single time.
Damn, really?
I hit
Classic.
one.
Okay.
22, right?
It's, yeah.
The classic Ander.
I hit my first attack, though, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
Sharpshooter was a bait, to be honest. I rolled the same exact thing. How much damage did I say?
On the last one,
Yeah. I don't want to do
37.
that. It's 30-70. No, actually. Yes. Oh, fuck. I used my... Just say 30, because my modifier goes for some of the attacks, but I rolled all of them together and fucked it up. So,
That's fair.
30 damage.
Got it. All right. After Andrew's turn, he's gonna take another flame sword attack.
Uh-oh.
Gonna
He's not here.
I'm gonna
He's
roll.
going to
Don't look
turn
at him,
into a
dude.
cow.
Don't look at him. He's not here, dude.
1, 2 Chelonia, 3, 4 Czar.
How
5,
many
6
Tazar?
Waldrak. 3, 4.
Oh, I was like, he's attack.
Hey, easy.
It's like, this is the craziest legendary action. He's hitting him
He
3
said I'm taking
times.
16 attacks.
I just have to
22.
He's going to use his legendary action that gives him more attacks.
Holy fuck.
What does a 43 out of 44 mean?
40 points of slashing,
That's the
Yikes.
5 points of fire.
44 miniatures in that line
You
of
should-
miniatures.
that's what I was going to
You
say.
should be halving the slashing, I believe. Because I cast my enhancement of defense on you.
Cast enhancement on you. So you're having the slashing and the fire, so 20, 22 total. Okay.
Nice.
Okie dokie. Azrael.
Alright.
Alright, take my crits that I was going to get and throw them here. Damn.
When you need it most. That's like a 30 something with all the bonuses. Plus 2s and 4s and shit.
We need the exact number, sir.
69.
You.
It's weird they went from 30 something to
Your
69.
crit threshold 18 now?
19 because I crit the
420,
last
that's
shot in the last
crazy.
one.
Okay.
420s.
10 plus 6, 16 plus 12, 28. Second shot. Cheating. Dang, nabbit. So, like a 30 something again.
Where it all goes downhill for Azrael. Do all this crits early.
I know this was gonna happen. Shit, I wouldn't have cheated now. 12, 24 damage.
Okay.
Full shots. Still got 2 left.
I had that one really good day when I first got the mantles, and then I got nerfed with the mantles, and I haven't had a good day since.
That's like when they release a new item in a video game and they
Barely
realize
got
it's
there.
too good.
I lost 14 damage per turn. That's a chunk. That's a chunk, brother.
14 damage if you hit.
Just doesn't
Sharpshooter!
Man, you have to do them like that,
I'm
man.
not the one that fucking misses.
That's true.
I'm going to hit every attack from now on to the end of the campaign,
Alright.
because
If
I'm
you
never going
miss
to use
one-
sharpshooter again.
Tracksuiter's up. Uh-oh.
Wow, he's tall.
What the fuck?
First swing. At Zar.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say
Swing
it.
at someone else, man.
Don't say it. Can't say it.
23 to hit.
No way he does 20 damage. I don't even think he's capable of that.
No. Stop
we're
counting,
in the
dude.
moment. We're in the moment, okay?
I rolled a
Fucking count, man. It's not.
fucking one.
Do the math.
6.
Yeah, bro, he's set more numbers. than
24 points of
Wow.
slashing. Half to 12.
Okay.
And 8 points.
You said okay, but you're still
8
not
points
gonna
of,
cry.
8
I go
points of
down.
Fire.
But
Okay.
with
Oh.
Relentless Rage, I stand right back up because my con is +1 and I need a DC 10. Or +9. and I need a DC 10. So no matter what I roll, I will
Okay.
stand back up.
What if you rolling that one?
It's still +9.
Oh, I
So
thought
it's a
you
DC
I
10
thought it
save.
just count or like if you
Well, if
nat
you roll a natural 1, it fails automatically. But
so roll.
just roll.
Just roll and don't get a natural 1.
I'm gonna get a 1 now.
No, you're good.
Okay.
I wasn't nervous till he picked the dice up, and then I was like, wait, but it could be.
Seeing you're fucked up, he's gonna hit you again.
Dude, this guy's a pussy.
Definitely hits. 33.
Zarrex is not gonna die here.
Oh,
I'm down.
damn, son.
What did you need?
I needed a 15.
So you got a 6?
You don't have any hero dice, do you?
Use luck. Got him. I'm still sitting on a luck. I've had 2 lucks this entire fight. Used one, completely missed it, failed. I'm not even gonna use the next one.
Can we go over?
And then
Hit him again, why don't you? I was kidding.
the
Bro,
first
what
hit.
the fuck?
First
It's a
hit
joke,
comes
man.
across your chest. As it comes across, it slashes hard enough to knock you on the ground. And instead of just being down, you like slam your hand down, and there's like a bit of lightning that causes you to get forced and stand up. And then as you stand up, he takes another swing upward with the blade, causing you to kind of lift up in the air and slam onto your back. And then after you slam onto your back, he takes the blade down and slams it into your chest, causing it to actually dig a deep wound there where you can actually see some exposed like bone and muscle, and there's just blood flowing heavily out of your wound right now.
This is because you try to sleep through D&D, brother. It's 'cause he's
Dude,
getting
I got
you back,
3
bro.
hours of sleep
He's getting you
last
back,
night.
bro.
I woke up early as hell.
How much
I was-
COD do you play?
A lot. I'm level 23. Okay.
All right.
We definitely all sat down, and Jerry was like, he played too much God.
It was 6 a.m. when I went to sleep.
He did call that. That's exactly what it is.
It's like you're probably up till 6 o'clock in the morning playing Call of Duty.
I was.
Except I'm skipping school. We're skipping D&D.
If you get back up, you'll still have haste. by the way.
Cool.
I think you'll lose
If
haste.
I get back up is the
Fortune.
key part. Okay.
He's like dying. His whole
All right.
Just fucking vibrated on the ground.
Okay. And then I'm going to pull out the sales staff.
Okay.
And I am going to cast Cure Wounds with 4 charges.
Okay.
So it is Cure Wounds is 1d8 plus
Your wisdom.
6. So you get 4d8 plus 6.
You want to roll it or you want me to roll it?
Bro, that's 48 health.
It's your health, bro. You roll.
Wait, you have the band of healing too, right?
Oh yeah, and then you get that extra d6 of healing as well.
Per bead or just total?
Total.
Okay. So 5d6,
48, 1d6.
48. Okay.
Plus 6.
Shit.
Holy shit.
How many ones?
Bro, I thought
Why
that
was
was a
I
1
stay
too,
asleep, dude?
bro.
Just act that.
Don't even wake up.
It's plus 24, right? Because it's plus 6 per.
No, just
No,
total plus 6.
This is just
Oh,
cure.
Yeah. It's like spell.
Yeah, but what if you
I
wanted it to be...
do it on the 4th charge? Does it work for each charge or just the
Just
one?
the one. Okay. Because you're like essentially casting it at a 4th level.
Alright, I'm good.
Bro, you're dead,
And
dude.
then
You're
I'm also going to lean
Yeah, no
over
potion,
and
too.
pour one of my superior potions into his mouth.
Is the cure wounds bonus action or an action?
It is an action.
Okay, so you have to use. You can hand him one, but you as an action, it's
Oh.
an action to give someone a potion, bonus to take
okay.
yourself.
So I'll hand it to him, and then I'm going to stand him up.
He's picking you back up and standing behind you, holding you up.
I go from lifeless to standing and then confused and
You're one of
It's your
those,
turn.
like, boxing things.
I'm jittering and I'm just.
You're no longer.
There's a
raging
potion in my
permanently.
hand.
Do you rage through going unconscious? I don't think so, right?
No, but
Oh,
I'm
but he
just
still
gonna
has
rage
haste.
anyway.
Is
You
rage
always still
bonus
has
action?
haste?
Yeah, it doesn't. It only ends if I go unconscious.
Or do you want to sip that
cancel
potion
it.
instead of raging?
That's important.
It's you probably gain more health by raging.
I can use.
Well, you have an extra action too.
Yeah, can I use? I drink a potion as an action?
You can drink it as a bonus action.
But I
You can't use a whole action to
You
drink.
can use a whole action.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Yep.
Okay. So then, yeah, I'm still doing it.
He's gonna use his hasted action to drink the potion.
Yes.
Just double fist potions and then.
What's the superior do? Is it like 8d?
8d8 plus 8.
8d4 plus 8.
8d4. I was like, that sounds like a lot.
We'll take it.
I mean, can you drink 2 if you use a whole action?
I have 2. I can. Can I?
Can you
Start chugging.
double?
That's a whole action, bro. That's a 2.
Shotgun and potions.
That's
Some shattered glass.
If I can find some.
Just adds a little
D4.
flavor to it.
zesty.
You take more damage from
Texture.
eating the glass than you do from the heal.
Swallow it.
Nah, he's David Blaine.
Guy's nuts.
Glass.
17,
Colder.
25.
Bro, give me a light bulb. I'll eat that bitch right now. Easy.
I'm sure he's got a light bulb here.
This marker's dying on me. Does anybody have a different marker?
You can borrow this while Jay grabs another one.
Yeah, I got it.
Hey, give me my fucking marker back, dude. Come on, fuck.
There's more over here if anybody needs.
Okay.
You need another one?
No, I got it.
I can't wait for the next campaign when I gotta reset my whole binder, buy new
11.
markers, buy new sleeves.
I'm taking
go
a
back to
swig.
school. I'll just buy a new binder.
25
And a regen.
to hit.
Hits.
And a greater regen. I'm hoarding potions. over here. So I
you
think
get low-
I think we have to get it to Chelonia because he's the fastest.
That's probably a smart idea.
For what?
I have a bag of potions, and I can't give them to anybody because I have tiny little legs.
36 damage.
Like you're really
From the first one. And he needs to make a strength saving throw.
Or
Die.
Or he dies.
So 25.
He makes these every time.
Yeah.
It's only failed 1.
That's a 27 to hit.
Alright, guys, I'm sorry. I gotta get going.
You're good. We probably only got like hour left.
Okay.
You probably still got only like 5 hours left.
You have to fight. Only 5 hours.
12.
Come on.
Nice. 20,
Alright,
28
fellas,
damage.
good luck.
See you, buddy.
how much disintegrates?
28 damage.
28.
And because I raged, my zappy zap thing goes off when I activate.
Oh,
Rage.
and when he dies, I want to do the soul containment on him.
Okay.
Okay.
Keep that in mind.
He thinks he's died.
Yeah, it's funny. He said 1 hour. He said 1 hour and he thinks he's gonna die. This guy's not gonna die. We have another session, dude. We got another session, dude.
He needs to make a dex save.
This fight's gonna be the entire year.
Happy New Year, he's finally done.
Dex?
Yeah.
18?
Success.
Yep, 18.
But he takes 4 zap damage.
He's dead.
I wish.
How does he look right now?
Still alright. Dev is, from when you first saw him, how intimidating and strong he looked.
Kind of
He's
looks like a
tore
pussy
up.
now.
His
is what you're
face
saying?
is kind of blasted
Yeah,
off.
he
His
can't do
shoulders
that.
tore up. He's got holes all over his chest. Yeah, challenge rating is way too high. Okay.
CR 25.
After Zar, he's going to use a legendary action. Take a flame sword attack. And he's going to do it at Zar.
Bro, what the fuck, dude? Go behind him. How's he know? How's he know if you're there? What is it, natural 1 or 20?
You didn't real recklessly attack, right? Or did you reckless
No, he
attack?
didn't because he was
He was
prone.
prone at the.
No, he wasn't.
Did
He
you
was
reckless attack?
I did.
He wasn't prone. I forgot your turn just went off.
Being honest pays off.
Doesn't?
He crit you.
For me. Natural 20.
Actually, I don't know if I can miss.
You don't know if you
18
could
to hit?
miss?
Misses?
Misses.
Okay.
Who says that?
You do.
Yeah, that's something you said.
That's something you might have said in this fight.
No, I
I
will go
don't
back
say-
and probably clip it 20 times and
Not-
be like, I don't miss.
Yeah, I
I-
don't miss. I don't say I don't think I can miss.
You've
okay?
said that for sure.
I've never said that. It's
I'm
either,
pretty sure when the plate bearers were there.
it's either confidence or no confidence at all. Okay, I go. I'm either high as hell or low as hell.
Alright. So he misses that.
I'm gonna make sure that you miss.
What?
What?
What'd you say?
Connor, you're
Fuck
up.
my dice up.
No, just your character.
Break my arms. I'll start throwing it with my feet for
That'd be
sure.
hilarious.
And then you break my legs, I'll do it mentally.
That's eyeball roll like Brian.
I'm just gonna drink an arcane restoration potion until I get some spells back.
He's storing these fucking spell slots.
After your turn's last legendary action this round, he's going to do another swing at Zarvrak.
Don't keep saying that. You keep getting spell slots.
I kind of like you, dude. You're kind of cute,
Fuck!
dude.
This is all deserved.
18 again.
No.
Missed.
Bro, who's out here saving your
Round
life? Who gave
19,
you a
Oldrak,
plus
you're
2?
up.
I'm up.
Yep.
Connor.
Uh,
Bro, you got
Okay.
a couple slots. Start using them. Wasting my time here. He still hasn't used his 9th level. It's crazy.
yeah. Yeah.
It's everything you're saying, Bagger.
He handed me the sheet. There's not a single dot on there.
Time to pull out the trusty old dagger. Get in there, champ. Even
You
better.
gotta start bonking him. The staff probably does as much damage as the dagger, so I think you're good. Might do more.
More,
actually.
right? Stab D6.
Okay. I'm gonna
Why is the dagger so ass?
spend an
I guess you
attack to do rock
could
bite
attack the
enhancement,
dagger normally.
and I'm gonna take 2 swings at him.
Okay.
Imagine being a dagger user. That's crazy.
Spell slots too.
Why do you think I did double short sword?
The plus, the extra damage.
The first one's gonna miss.
Short sword tag.
Second one should hit.
It's actually crazy, isn't it?
30
Great action stuff, like great
something.
sword.
Big time.
D12 versus 2D6s.
He needs to make a strength save.
Yeah, imagine using a fucking great axe. It must be
13,
stupid.
14.
Holy shit.
23
Got the
points
highest
of
average
bludgeoning
damage of all the
damage.
weapons in the
How
game,
much?
but you know.
23, and he
Except
needs
for
to
whatever
make
the
a
fuck he
strength
has.
save.
A great sword is the same damage, but you can't roll a 1.
Yeah, but I think
Saves for sure.
Okay.
I think the math on it is that statistically you get a higher damage from.
Close the box on you, bro?
Give me the
I
smackies.
smacked his hand. Sorry, what did you say next?
Nothing. I'm good. Yeah.
We get recruit me, motherfucker.
Oh my
What?
I'm the reason we have viewers. Billy's the reason we don't. It's crazy.
Yeah, every time he stands up and the mic goes flying.
Yeah. He just doesn't go, fuck. Don't
about to do it
again. Oh, you fixed it. Okay.
No, it's just sometimes if I have something on it, it fucking.
Nice.
Okay.
What there is.
You can
Got
definitely
Cheetos,
tell at this point that
Lay's,
he's like getting wore down, but he's still got a lot left in him. 2 people make insight checks.
I've got 10 insight.
I have +1 to insight.
Same.
7.
You two. Go. Now. Fast. Quick. Zoom. Quick.
24.
Fast you do it.
28.
He has a plus 16.
Oh, well, we did it.
That's too late.
That's funny.
He should have been here.
The 2 of you can see that he doesn't seem afraid. He doesn't seem like he has like fear
Just
right
scared.
now. But he seems to be changing his like tactic right now. He doesn't seem like he's in this mood of just trying to stay here and kill you guys. He looks like he's looking down the battlefield, kind of taking in everything going on around him to assess if the situation he's in is one he wants to stay in.
I want to save that reaction. Stop him from running. He's kind of looking like a bitch right now. I'm just saying.
Only if I had enough power. No.
Unfortunate is TP's level 9.
You still get to roll.
Sorry, he might fail because of me, too.
Yeah, that's true. You can't like vanish away with your thing.
double stoppers.
Nope.
Okay.
You could just fly away.
No, we got that too. We got 3 stoppers. Got the reaction boy over here.
I want to goad him into fighting us, but I have
What the fuck?
no persuasion or
The light's
intimidation.
been fucking dying and then coming back on.
I can
got
start
flashbang.
dancing on his
You just
ass.
went, right?
Yeah, that was,
Good. Andrew, you're up.
I got
Plug that
performance.
behind.
That's all I got. I could dance on his ass.
Andrew, you're up.
He'd be like, "Oh shit!" Gonna start dance battling. Okay.
There's 5 crits. Easy.
5 crits. 7, 4. I don't know what that is.
Okay. I suffer the damage from the first attack. If it hits,
You can't read your
we're gonna see how that goes.
You just unplug it.
Let it flicker. It's part of the ambiance.
Okay. First
So it's
attack.
like ready or
Yeah,
not
the
again.
Seizure is not.
I'll cast Call Lightning. It'll be the lightning crackling in the sky, you know?
27 to hit.
Hit. Just straight rolls, not sharpshooter.
Nope.
You heard him. He said he's not doing it anymore.
Told you I'm never missing again.
Never missing again. Misses
Took
the,
25 damage.
misses the rest of his attacks this round.
I'm gonna kill this guy.
What'd you say? Oh, Norm. I thought you were saying I might kill him. I was getting excited.
All right, we can all walk away from the boss. He can't do anything. He's not here.
Set a trap for him next time. Jump when he walks in.
I'm gonna use luck. Ain't catch
Amen.
me missing. Ain't catch me missing.
Mm-mm.
We'll save all the trash he leaves, and then
25
while we're
is the
playing,
lowest
we
one.
fill his car with it.
Prank.
I really would roll high as fuck on the damage on this turn.
Did you crit?
No. $48 damage in the last 2 attacks. That will not miss. Natural 1. 20. Fuck, dude, I missed in the first turn I said it, man. The other one's a 26.
Suddenly, out of the corner of everybody's eyes, Andrew just combusts.
Mushroom cloud.
10 damage.
Okay.
More like a mushroom puff of smoke.
The amount of different D20s I've used in this fight, and I still am rolling like trash is just sad, man.
Welcome to my fucking life, dude.
Roll the same ones over and over again.
That's what I normally try to do. I guess I normally don't roll that bad, so maybe that is the play. But as I say that, I'm grabbing more D20s.
It's obvious to everyone over in the distance over here. You can see some blood demons are gathering and starting to like push this way. Not a huge amount of them, but a decent amount. Pretty equivalent, maybe a little bit less than what originally came at you guys to start.
This,
Oh,
no,
is
but
that less than originally?
Beyond them,
That's a
like
lot.
they kind of look like some stragglers that have grouped up and are now pushing forward.
like they look
doesn't
like
look
they
like there's more
cleared
waves
the rest
behind
of the elves and they're coming, or
No,
just
they're
like
from here, and it looks like they somehow like grouped up in this far back line and have grouped up and are now pushing this way where they can see a fight happening.
Could be like some came from each of the sides, like around us.
I'm just making sure we didn't lose all the elves.
Can we kind of like look down the line too while he's glancing
You
around?
sure can. At this point, it looks like you guys are winning the fight. Like you're holding the line. There's a lot going on, but it's easy to tell, like looking down, that they haven't pushed even out of the field up to the berm, and some of them that have are like they have like branches like sticking through them, and they're like stuck on the berm itself. You can see tree ants are still like launching rocks over
They want to launch a rock over here and hit all of us. 'cause-
Everything that was here pretty much left and helped the other side because the line was falling. Okay.
The problem with being strong,
Azrael.
nobody wants to help
Yeah,
you.
no. All right. More shots.
Big money, 6 crits.
What do you say?
That's a natural
We gotta
18,
help
which is my
everyone
crit. Right now.
Yeah. They always
Alright.
want help from us. They want to help
I'm gonna add all
us.
the dice to see what I've got here. So the gun, the obliterate, the lightning, the bonus.
I quit.
So that's
For what? I'm becoming a bad guy.
8, 16, 24,
Yeah.
Like in our
48
Yeah.
plus 20.
About to get our easiest back.
No, yeah, 20. 68. 20, 36.
Yeah, maybe I'm not turning into a bad guy right now.
42.
Go ahead. The bad guy art's
12,
going to wait a little bit until I'm
50.
full HP and I can run.
8.
I can make that
No.
distance.
156.
I'm a good guy right now. I'm still a good guy. I'm a good guy.
Nice.
156. Hell
With the
yeah.
revolver?
Yeah.
Holy shit,
Bro,
that's awesome.
I'm becoming a bad guy just because I'm useless. That's why I'm really.
If I could crit, I would do about that much.
This is his, big time specialty.
Second shot. Damn. Plus 13, 21, and I get an extra plus 2, right? Yeah, because standing still and he is a demon. 2 advantages.
Yep.
Alright, so that becomes 23. Yep. It's going to be 21.
Bro got like 8 advantages.
I got advantage for
14,
existing. I got advantage
20,
because he exists. I got advantage because we're
26,
Zaxria. I got advantage because he's a
38.
demon.
Bitch, because
I
he's
got
not
advantage.
from
I
Zaxria.
got advantage because he's not from Zaxria. I got advantage because the
That's my
sun's
turn.
out. I got advantage because I'm with my boys.
Honestly, I always got advantage.
Got advantage because he's turned
way of the
this angle.
homies.
Way of the homies mark.
Multiply that times 7 because
Look at
that's how
that.
many of us there are right
Alright.
now. I can do math.
Draxier is up now.
Skip's here in spirit. So is Neris.
Hey,
Actually,
Brody.
come on in.
Where'd the horse go?
Oh, you in my pocket.
The whole horse.
Bro, I thought he was getting MVP, but now he's just fucking useless.
Yeah,
I
he
feel like
fired
he
you.
did no more damage.
What'd you say? What up?
What?
You want to say it louder? I hear what you said.
I feel like he's done more damage than
No
you.
shot. No world, brother. I started this fight hot. Okay? Then
What happened?
as it went on, it just. Once the boss showed up, I got nervous. It actually scared me. Like, legitimately, got frightened. I had to run.
Maybe get closer.
I don't want to. Last time I was close to him, there was a chain attached to me and he was slamming me into the ground.
You think you can't do that from there?
You can't.
Gonna take an attack on Moldrak.
He actually can't.
What can I do?
Gave up.
32.
It's like, that motherfucker
Barely.
die.
He's more resilient than me.
You did hit him and he was like, damn, you strong, bro. You're the only one he's talked to like
28
that.
points.
Really?
Yeah, everybody
Mhm.
else is just like,
Mhm.
you guys are bitches. Get the fuck out of my face.
What did he say to me?
One on
He's
Zara,
like, you're
one
strong.
on Salonia.
Not strong enough, but you're
14.
strong. But like in demon speak, not Jared speak.
What do you roll on me, huh?
32.
Whatever.
Close. Got close to almost missing.
Damage to you is gonna be 20.
It's not looking good for us.
He didn't even do math to get
38.
20. He just said it.
38 points of slashing and 13 points of fire.
However much I roll is how much health he has left.
How much you got left? You guys both whispered it, by the way.
Then to Chelonia.
Chelonia? Oh, he's hitting Chelonia.
Yep.
That's unnecessary.
29 points of slashing, 8 points of fire. Oh, shit.
It's both half,
My
didn't it?
favorite battle.
Damn.
Shit, he calling in the reinforcements.
Wait.
Incoming call. Come on, that shit.
20. You said 29.
It's early 2010s.
What'd you say the damage was, Billy?
29 slashing, 8 fire.
8 fire. Okay.
19 total.
So 14
Oh, 8.
plus minus 4 is 67.
I do used to make the music.
Is this class?
Chillin' is up now.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at his class. Okay. He's going to bonus action, step with the wind, and run to Ander.
How much movement does he have?
900.
55.
55 gets him right in front of Ender.
Okay. He's gonna go ahead and grab the bag of potions off Ander if he will allow.
It's in my bag. He's gonna reach in my bag.
Well, he's gonna grab the potion bag from Ander's bag. He's gonna rummage through. And then
20.
he's going to use his action to dash back to. I don't know if he can get next to Zarvrax, but he's going to try.
Yeah, that's where he was.
Okay. What was in the?
11 superiors, 2 graders.
Alright.
I can tell you the regen if you want.
Nope. It was a greater region?
Moderate and a greater. One of each.
Okay. Zar, you're up.
Can he have handed Zara potion as well?
Yes.
Superior.
I'm gonna drink it.
Could he also?
Could he also-
He's going to do a flame sword attack before your turn.
Can he have handed me one as he was going through the bag?
Sure. He's going to attack you, Zar.
Okay, so we'll mark it down to 9.
33.
This times you need to go down.
Fuck, I don't.
Balls.
See him look
Nice,
like
that ball's
he's
going
going
down.
to try to run away. And I don't want to
14
waste
points of slashing and 10 points of fire.
attack. Is that already halved?
That wasn't
Not-
half.
That is not halved.
Not
12 damage?
That would have fucked up if it was half.
Alright. Drink my potion.
That's tough.
I think that looked worse than it was. You did get 2 ones actually. Maybe it was
Very mid rolls.
Really?
Should I drink the other one?
Huh? Yes. He's gonna hit you 3 times again.
I'm using action to drink another potion.
Hey, we got some 4s. That's 1.
What if he's already done this?
Okay. That's better. And then I'm attacking. 28 to hit.
It's
That was cocked. 19, 20.
Yeah, he really just picked up that 1 and turned it into a 10.
33 damage.
You know what's funny? It was like kind of cocked on 10.
27 to hit.
yep.
Damn, he just flipped that 12 to a 2.
23 damage.
Take the axe and just slam it upward after slamming down the potions. You're visibly just tore up. You're bleeding pretty profusely from your chest still. The wound is somewhat sealed up, but you have this gnarly cut from here down to like almost your stomach. And it's still like in some spots, it's almost like it's stitched, and there's some spots where it's just split and it's just
Hey, you're
pouring
gonna
through.
join me in having the scar. I just have a big ass hole in my shoulder.
I got so many scars.
Scar, dude. Scar got the scar, dude.
He's going to use a legendary action at the end of your turn, take a flame sword attack against you. 27.
Misses.
Billy said he was looking around to try and escape, but he really was just staring at you like, can I kill this guy here?
He's trying to get you before he goes.
Don't let him get you.
Before he goes.
31 points of slashing, half.
Don't let him
That's
win.
not already half.
Yeah.
And then 15 of fire.
15 and 7.
Yeah.
22.
Don't talk to him right now. He's doing math. Okay, you see his eyeballs?
That's how you know.
Went into another dimension for a
You
second.
just got a 90 from 60? Or is that a 4?
It's
Never
a
mind.
4.
Never mind. Sorry.
You're asking him what his
It was-
numbers are?
Bro, hey, Sean, tell me.
That doesn't look like a 9.
It's almost connected. It was
This
close.
is a 9.
It was close.
This is a 4.
Yeah, but do you see the gap on that 4 versus that 4? You're crazy, bro.
Yeah, but the 9 has the connection.
Oh, no, that 4's cocked, dude. Yeah, rewrite that.
Connor, you're
Oh,
up.
you're right.
Now he's got a 9.
Oh, now he's actually cheating.
Oh, wait.
Just make a.
Sorry, did you take your turn? Yeah, you did. Never mind.
Yeah. I'll go again. Are you sure?
He didn't take
I'll go
it.
again, too.
His turn was
make
cocked.
a,
I won't go again.
Fuck, I'll go again, too. If we're going again.
Okay.
Atari's late.
Alright.
30 to hit.
Yep.
I thought you said 3. It's
30.
like, he just say yep to 3?
Yeah.
He's really trying to get this fight over with.
Oh, nice.
So we've been doing this fight since August. It's time to end it. It's about to be November.
He's back there like 50. 50. 50.
500.
That's all I get.
He's just like,
Well,
it hits.
a bonus action recover some sorcery points.
Okay.
Get rid of the small stuff.
Alright.
I'm convinced bro's setting up something. I think Connor's coming with a fucking crazy maneuver, dude. Hear all these switches, getting the spell slots back. Sheesh.
He's plotting.
You about to drop a nuke.
I'm gonna need one for those guys.
This fight's not over today.
I mean, I could run over there and get those guys.
Once we leave.
Unless you were trolling Norm when he was walking out. This fight's session's gonna be over in 30 to an hour.
No,
I mean,
it
the
says
sash.
the
The
session,
sash.
not
That's what I'm saying. I said this fight's not gonna be over this session. And I said unless he was trolling to Norm.
Hey, that guy looks good. He's got a good color blood.
Yeah,
know,
what's going
albino.
on there?
Where's our druid to tell the tree and just drop a bomb on these guys?
Okay.
What's up?
Connor, that's your turn, right?
No.
Moldrek, you're up. Top of round 20.
Okay.
Alright, we gotta start hitting crits.
Damn.
Bro, it was just 16 like 4 turns ago.
I hate this man. All right. I'm gonna take 3 swings.
And then I'm gonna die.
Can't be flanked, can he? Is he too big?
Dude, pulls our into the pit
No,
stop
you
while
can
he's like can't do anything.
Um,
Start
Do we
slamming
need-
poaches
do we
down
need
his throat.
5 people.
you need 5, yeah.
How many we got 3?
No, no.
We have 4 out ran over there.
You about to go fight these guys real quick? They're all you did.
Lowest to
Fuck
hit.
no, I'm running back to you guys.
That's
I'm like
Lowest to hit's
dash.
a 22.
Look at that. 1, 2, 3,
All
4,
of them?
5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
That's
9 kills, dude. 9 kills right there.
Yeah, that's his job. He's
Yeah, I can run over you.
I'm a boss killer. I do the
But
boss
I
killing.
also have much more health than Zarvax does, so I might need to be over here. Alright, first
I'm a little
one
bitch right now.
needs
so.
to make a strength save.
Right now?
31.
All right. I want to see you take as much damage as I've been taking, and you're still standing. Okay?
9, 15.
Yeah.
19 points of bludgeoning
I'm
for the
tanking the
first
shit
one.
out of this guy.
Another strength save.
Don't mean you're not bitch.
20.
Okay.
Natural 1.
He's down.
What does that mean?
He's prone.
He's dead.
I'm going to
He
reroll
explodes.
Dead. D-E-D.
a d20 just to see if I get a natural 20 for the last one. No, it's an 18.
Fucking point at it and everything, dude.
13, 14.
Fuck, man.
22 points of
Use my
bludgeoning
fucking point power right
for
there. It's,
that
still
one.
it's probably a 4 until I pointed at it.
It was.
Uh,
You got point harder.
um, it's 2. I'll probably try to grab it if I leave this.
I didn't happen to make any like
Can I
grenades or
shift
anything, did I?
around to the other side of Chelonia?
No grenades.
That's my turn.
Fight's over, guys. We're going home.
Well,
Back it up.
It's still on.
I know what happened.
The loop end?
No, the fucking.
When the loop ends, you know we've been playing.
Yo, it's time to
way too
stop.
long, man.
It's a 4-hour loop.
10-hour loop. We've been here for 10 hours, dude.
Yeah, okay.
Loop restarted. Now we have to be here for another 10.
Happy 40th birthday.
Hell yeah.
What? I don't know how we would survive that long.
Where am I?
Everybody gets a chip a day.
Worth.
We go through the water. Everyone drinks it. Everyone's pissed.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you know
Bear
what?
Grylls.
Let's just not do that. I'm good just playing.
You don't
D&D.
get a choice?
I choose not to.
We're locked in. We've glued all the doors.
You guys can eat me.
You can't get past the cat barrier anymore.
All right. Your turn. Good.
I'm done.
Okay. As you knock him down to the ground, you swing around towards the front and slam the hammer down into his chest. You can see him like struggling to get up, but after with the hit, he just gets floored downward. You can see him badly bruised and cut, blood still heavily dripping from the side of his face, but it's starting to kind of scab up or coagulate, and there's even like dirt and stuff inside of the shoulder wound, to where he's very tore up still.
More up the wall.
Andrew,
Oh,
you
yeah.
are up.
No,
You want to get away from those guys.
Yeah, Andrew, you're up. I'll wait.
He's waving.
oh boy, for what?
Take your time.
Do it. Take your time. Do it right now.
No, it's your turn.
Let's see if I can get him to do it. Well, I'm gonna start running this way towards the wall, but like on an angle to where I could just run. Why would you put me on the lava? That's crazy.
Where do you want to go?
All the spots there. You chose the spot with lava. I want to go on that thing, but not in the lava. I didn't know I had to clarify that. I can't. No.
Probably done before we started.
All right. I'm gonna stay there. Now I'm gonna hit this guy.
Okay.
What are you? It's a fucking,
What are you going to do?
Huh?
What are you going to do?
What do you mean?
You're going to do like 7 damage?
Okay. Your next card hits exactly how you want them. If your next attack hits, it's a crit.
does it hit? Are you sharpshooter?
Wait, he's prone. You get advantage.
I don't.
Right,
Because
you
I'm
don't.
ranged.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, you're.
I'm supposed to get disadvantage, but I have sharpshooter, so it doesn't make sense.
What is it?
What is his AC?
22.
It's exactly a 22.
Max damage on it.
Thanks to Makes
saying
the
that
show.
wants to you can make love to that purple ring later. If you want.
Hey,
Good question. What color is that ring?
Oh, dude, this combat's too long, man.
Close enough.
No, I thought you were gonna say purple again. And I was gonna be like, yeah, brother, you're colorblind.
59 damage.
What? Nice. Did you add your extra crit dice?
63 damage. On top of what I just said.
What?
1d4?
Oh, no, wait, it's
Did you roll extra one of these?
No.
67. Because I had my extra crit dice.
So
You double the crit dice.
two more.
Yes.
Yeah.
2 more damage. You got 2 more damage?
Yeah. Somewhere where you can pull out 2 more damage. No.
Imagine if I could crit. That'd be crazy.
Only reason I crit was because I
You probably.
cheated.
I think what you need is to be able to roll 4 dice every time. I think we need
We'll
to
get him
figure that
another
out.
I need 20 dice, so then on average I'm guaranteed 120
Yeah.
at least.
Before we leave, I'm giving you 20 die to see if you actually roll.
Just on average.
lowest one's at
Oh,
23.
shit, I've never seen anyone roll 21s on 20 dice.
I'm gonna get every other number and then like a 5 twice.
Nice. He's a sharpshooter, right?
I retired, okay? I'm not a sharpshooter
Yeah.
anymore. Just a normal guy.
Just a normal shooter?
I just wasted
A dull shooter maybe?
29 damage. Wait. 36 damage because I didn't add the modifier. I only added it once.
Mm-hmm.
Then my last 2 attacks.
2 natural 20s. Incoming.
Confidence is key. Sharpshooter. Both of them.
Oh, fuck.
Come on. One of them hit?
One's at 22. We're not going to say the other number. It doesn't hit.
17. 14. You say uh-oh? Well, that's not good for
22 damage. The last one.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Then I'm going to do a backflip.
Into the lava, dude? Come on.
Yeah.
In place. An in-place backflip.
Roll an acrobatics check.
Under the lava.
Acrobatics?
Yep.
It's only 23. I was just because Duluth was talking shit. That's all I'm saying.
After Andrew's turn, I'm going to use 2 legendary actions to
I'm going to use a
stand
legendary
up.
action to do another backflip.
Use 2. That's good.
You use 2 to stand up,
2 to move.
but 1 to slice?
Wait, no, I'm not.
Like it's a whole movement action.
Yeah, it's a movement action. I'm going to use just 1 to attack.
Alright,
I
my
didn't
bad,
realize
boys.
that.
That's on
Come
me.
on, man.
Hey, that's on me.
Come on.
Anything's our rank for you?
No, I'm going to hit you.
Okay. I just like so.
Hey, nobody tell him.
27.
Nobody
To
tell
hit?
him, but Jarbrecht's almost dead. Hey, nobody say it to him.
I'm good.
35 points.
Weirdly
slashing.
enough, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're not close in HP.
I got more HP than you.
17.
True.
Almost as much as this.
Azrael, you're up.
Reload. Faster.
Got it. Trax yours up. He's going to stand up.
Oh, no.
This is what happens.
Actually, I'll slip
No,
my,
you're about to eat
one of my
these.
pouches in both actions.
He's gonna run.
I'm already. Yeah. Okay. At this point, he kind of stands up. These demons are still quite a ways this way, but you can see them kind of flushing in there. As he kind of stands up, you may have won this fight, keepers. But when the blood moon comes, all you know will be rubble. Your world will be nothing but ash.
They always talk shit when they lose.
Starts to kind of look around.
Where are they going to retreat to?
Takes his
Portal's closed.
takes his sword
His sword's got
to
teleport
where it's
powers.
just kind of a handle. Closes it, puts it to his side. The whip goes away as well. Takes his hands forward and then just kind of like starts to crush him, and then they start to like almost shake in front of him, to where you see this
Counterspell.
deep red. Okay.
This deep red counterspell,
I want to
baby.
hear the whole description.
No, he cancels
and
it.
then crushes
Yeah,
dreams.
Continue.
Right when you saw that deep red, you
He
fucking
cancels it
go to stop it.
yeah.
So
Makes sense.
You gotta roll. Does he have to roll?
yeah, it's a 9th level, so yeah.
It really is. I was playing. Bro. Oh, wait. Is plane shift? What is plane shift 9 level?
No.
No.
Plane shift
No,
is
it's just the
7.
only.
No, I was just
Wondering
trying to
what
figure out
spell
the-
level was.
That's the only spell slot he had left.
I think it's the only spell slot he has.
That's all it is. It's just 9th
What do you
level
need? Like
teleport.
a 30 or something?
That's probably just the spell for whatever he's
DC is
doing.
10 plus the spell's level. So
What?
But you add your intelligence modifier?
Oh, it's only 19.
I had my charisma.
Oh, charisma.
It's only 19.
20.
He's still got to roll high. You don't have any hero dice left, do you? I can't see it. He's got 2 luck. I don't know. Oh. 4. Natural 20.
Is that
The
another
same.
4?
That's unlucky.
It's the same roll
You don't have hero
twice.
dice either.
I do. I do have hero points.
This is the time.
That's up
yes,
to you.
100%.
That's up to you.
No, it's not up to you. It's
It's like, we'll level up if we finish the fight, but we might not if we don't.
Okay.
If we don't finish the fight, we're dead. We don't
Well,
level
no,
up
I mean,
anyway.
if we let this guy
Let him
dip, we might not
leave.
level up again.
I feel like it's a milestone regardless. Surviving a fight with this. Two more.
No, DC is
10.
10 plus the spell's level.
Needs,
Level, I need
needs it.
19.
Needs it, beats it, I think.
Do I need to beat it? I need to.
No, you have to roll a 19. That's what the DC is.
Yeah. So 4 plus 6 is 10. Plus 4 is 14. Plus 5 is 9.
All right, legendary resistance.
Can you do? You can do that.
Can.
Can you counterspell the counter?
You can't, I don't think.
Oh, because you already used your reaction.
He's still.
I'm gonna use my counterspell.
Oh, shit. The one he was
I've been
saving?
holding it since the
Trying to teleport away, dude?
Yeah.
Mara did miss a.
I was saving 2 for a reason, and I had to fucking burn one. I knew what I was getting into.
I was
man.
trying to burn the last one,
Was
too.
intelligence?
Wisdom.
You can only do so much. If Trelawney would have tried to stun you, we would have.
Bro, you said wisdom and you
Oh,
mentally
yeah,
hurt
wisdom.
Billy.
That's a wisdom.
He's like,
People said,
You don't mean Constitution? Said, huh?
what do you need? Before you roll it, tell us what you need. What do you need?
DC 8 plus intelligence 10. It's DC 16?
Billy's about to make this all dramatic, but this guy still has like 6k HP.
I don't know. Like I said, it's starting to look like he was getting some wear and tear.
He's missing like a chunk of his face.
Over under 2,000 health.
What does he need?
DC 16.
660.
And a plus 3.
Oh, you made it so
Oh,
dramatic.
shit.
You had a plus like
It's
0.
pretty good. It's pretty good odds in our favor.
What do you roll?
What is it?
9.
A 9?
And you take
Jesus.
8 psychic damage too.
Dice too.
Oh, and you take 46 psychic damage.
You can see him.
Oh, he does.
Oh,
You can see him focusing in towards the center part where the red energy is starting to kind of expand.
Maybe we made a mistake
Connor-
and he just kills all of
Connor,
us.
you can barely see what he's doing, but you can see this sort of energy around him that everyone else can't really detect, and you sense it to be some sort of magic that you don't want to occur. You can't really tell what it is. You can see some sort of arcane glyphs, but they're very archaic and kind of crude. So you just kind of throw it out, and as you do, you can feel this resistance to it, where it almost kind of like backs in, like kind of bounces back into your head, causing you to get a little headache. And with that split second where it kind of disrupts it, and he has to fight that counter spell, he goes to expand this almost like deep red portal, essentially, that he opens up and goes to step through. And as he goes to step through it, the portal itself, that's kind of open like an eye, just slams shut and then disappears. And then you can see Azrael's hand kind of over in the distance with this blood magic kind of like flowing off of it. and then after that slams shut, and there's just like that deep red kind of line going down the middle. It just splashes on the ground into a puddle of blood before it just soaks into the ground. He starts to kind of look around in this oh shit moment, and then as he's looking around, he's fine. If this will be the battle, I'm bringing as many of you with me as I can.
Now's the
And then
time.
he just starts to point the blade around, ready, looking down at the three of you.
Yeah, he's killing you, bro.
We're definitely
You're
doing
gone,
that.
my guy.
10 psychic damage.
Chelonia is up. 10.
Yep.
Okay. Trelawney is going to spend 5 key points, and he's going to use Soul Separate.
Okay.
You want me to read that out?
Yes, please.
Upon reaching 17th level, you have mastered the art of both understanding and manipulating the soul. As an action, you may expend 5 key points and force a creature with a soul to make a Constitution saving throw against your key save DC so long as they are within touch range. On a failed save, if the creature has less than 25% of their max HP, they drop to 0. If they have more than 25%, they take 10d10 force damage plus your monk level. On a successful save, they take half as much. If the creature makes a successful save with less than 25%, they also take half the necrotic damage. You may do this once per long rest.
All right, so you're doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Worst case, it just does damage.
Mm-hmm.
Best case.
We get the
We
walk out of here.
win!
Hey, we don't win. Yeah, you see them motherfuckers?
Ah. I'll go jump in melee range in.
Okay.
Doing the math.
Less than 25%.
Oh, no, he's out of resistance.
Save DC is 22.
Oh, that's a big. Oh, shit.
22, and it's a con save.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be plus 11.
Plus 11.
Okay, that's a
Oh,
55% chance in our favor.
Need a 10 or lower.
Really?
10 or lower.
Holy shit.
Chelonia low-key just did like 3k damage.
So he sees the portal and close, and he turns to look back like, I'm about to take everybody out. And Chelonia pushes his hand through his chest, and you guys can all see like the ghostly form of Draxier push out of the back of him.
Okay. The portal itself opening up is actually in between Chelonia and Draxier, and then the second it closes, Chelonia's like already starting to like, he puts his hands together and just starts to like pull energy around him, and then touches his chest on like both sides and the upper portions, brings his hands down in front of him, like pulls it back almost like he's going to do a Kamehameha, and then jumps up and then with both hands slams him into his chest. And as he does, you see these huge yellow rings resonate not only from the body but around him and then out the back portion of Draxier. And then you see this deep kind of red, almost soul-looking visage of him push out the backside. And then you can see him like kind of like frantically looking around at everything as best he can, and the body itself just crumples to the ground. And then you watch his soul that's kind of up in the air there, floating around before it slowly starts to like pull down or get pulled down towards the like pretty much what you're imagining would be hell. And then you watch Chelonia just step over the body like 2 or 3 times, and then just start like stabbing points up at the soul itself before it just explodes into this yellow energy.
Kill
And
his
then
ass
he-
twice.
He like slams down onto the body. You can see that it takes a lot out of him.
Yeah.
And then he's just kind of like looking around and like looks down at his hands and then like everything. And you can see he just kind of almost had this moment where something took over him and he didn't really fully know he was capable of doing that. And then as he just starts to kind of search around all of these demons that were there that start kind of charging forward, you can see another front of elves start to push this way. And some of them are on like the backs of those large deer.
Oh, yeah.
And they're just like coming through and just like slicing into them. You can see some of them have archers that are like on the back as well, and they're just taking out some that are on the back end. You can see this ground right here just like explodes open and a tree ant kind of busts out of it, slamming its arms down onto the demons that are running forward, causing just like splatters to occur. You can see that there is another what appears to be like small group of elves, and then in front of all of the elves there's like 2 or 3 wolves that are running, and then you watch the wolves kind of jump up and turn into these druids that start like throwing vines forward and then grasping and grabbing up some of the demons and then throwing them and even like ripping some of them apart. After all of that kind of occurs, you guys start charging forward as well towards some of what is left and just start carving through it, smacking into it. Moldrak's just jumping forward with the hammer, Czar with his axe. Andrew, you're running forward, just throwing cards. Connor's just like shooting a bunch of beams of light at everything, just going straight through the chest. And you're just like loading it up. You get up to the point where you
run out of
run out of
He's like, I'm going in melee. I'm going in melee.
1, 2, checks his ammo, switches to
2
the
shots,
sword.
and then after the 2 shots, you switch over to the blade and
Yeah.
start targeting.
He's like,
Trelawney
wait,
at
I don't
this
have
point is just like
No.
in the back line looking down at his hands, still kind of trying to figure out what's going on before you guys pretty much completely push back this front, this onslaught that was occurring. Also removing and killing Zaxria from the the fight and
Existence.
the
It's
existence, it seems. Yeah. At this point, you guys,
That's crazy.
as everything kind of calms down, regroup and kind of are gathered. The group of you guys, all the keepers, and you start to see the elves slowly congregating and making their way over towards where you are. And they don't really say anything. They are just silent.
They ain't even. They start dapping us up. It's like,
Let's go!
what's up, my boys? Shit.
Everybody's still alive?
You can call it that.
I didn't think we were going to win that one, guys.
You see, stepping forward, familiar. Not in the sense that you know them by name, but you know that they have like a sort of higher ranking up portion. One of the captains you may have run into at one time or another. Surely, if you weren't here, they'd probably already be at the gates of Venore.
Don't discredit your own men. Without them, we wouldn't have been able to focus on Zaxria.
All of this, I'm sure, is going to be a group effort. At this point, you can see this kind of white, grayish, and purple mist of energy kind of rolling from this direction. Initially, you kind of look and are ready like something's coming, and then as you look over, you can see the gray mist on the sides appears, and you can see it's the Fae individuals that guard the Empress, and then the purple in the middle is the Empress herself, as they kind of form from these wisps into human form. She kind of gathers herself and starts to look around. May have won this fight, but at the Battle for Venore, it may have been lost. Wish we would have done something sooner, but nonetheless, still a victory.
I know it will take time, but I have faith that the forest will regrow.
I'm sure it will. But I fear that other kingdoms, metaphoric forests, may not be as fortunate.
We'll be there to do everything we can.
Whatever is to come, as always, you have Venore's full support. Archimedes, along with Parker, have been brought to Venore. They're in the Everlight Citadel, if you want to.
They all right?
Archimedes is. I'm not sure about Hawker, though.
Okay. Well, the gate that they used to get here has been closed, so at least for now, there should be some time to recover, rebuild your defenses, and honestly prepare for the worst.
I feel this is just the beginning.
I think you're right.
I'll be at the Citadel. Need to see my people for a moment. Train with the spirits. Are you going back there, or is there somewhere else you're heading?
Wasn't our
Probably.
plan to speak with
Yeah,
Archimedes?
I think so. I think it's over.
Very well. He'll be there.
Okay.
She turns and begins to walk, and you can see the Fae just kind of floating next to her.
Captain, do we have any extra deer that we could ride?
Certainly, we'll find something, whatever it is.
Okay.
You, get down from that.
I don't think I could walk the way, guys.
You guys didn't notice, but I'm kind of just laying down limp along the barricade over here. I'm alive.
Okay.
I can't move,
Sure you're
pretty
still-
much.
I mean, that much energy flowing the whole time.
You might be in a wheelchair, but
We'll definitely get to that.
yeah,
I'll just scoop him up and get him onto like one of the deer things.
All right. With that, we're going to end this session and pick up the rest of it next time we play. Definitely didn't end at all how I was expecting it to. I thought
I didn't even know about that thing.
Yeah,
I was reading
that's
over his character sheet and I
awesome.
saw the level 17 thing. I was like, what is that? There's no description.
Yeah.
So I looked at the thing.
Good shit. Thank you for watching. If you were, make sure you follow so you can put in for the giveaway. There's a bunch of stuff on our YouTube. Check that out as well. We'll see you next time.